am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. Together we overcome. Together we can be stopped. Bonitile koro oladara. We will reach those goals we set together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea, okay. We will lose together. Together we win. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. Together we can be strong. We rise, we fall together. Arsenal jabo, Arsenal jabo, Arsenal lule. Arsenal jabo, Arsenal jabo, Arsenal lule. Jabo, 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 lule, lule, lule. Jabo, 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 lule, lule, lule. Arsenal jabo, monti jabo, Arsenal jabo, monti jabo, Arsenal lule, lule, lule. Arsenal jabo, Arsenal jabo, Arsenal lule. Wọ́n máa lulẹ̀ lọ ní iṣẹ́ o. Arsenal jabo, wọ́n ti jábọ́. Arsenal jabo, wọ́n máa jábọ́ lọ ní Arsenal lule. Wọ́n ti ó délé. Arsenal jabo, Arsenal jabo.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Thank the Lord we are back. Let's go, guys, because this has been probably the most boring international break for a Chelsea fan, or me speaking as a Chelsea fan. I think it's been the most boring international break that we've gone through in years, which I mean is kind of a good thing because like we've had our chaotic international breaks and we've had it to a crazy point. We've had sackings, I think, during breaks. We've had civil wars. We've had disputes. We've had potential ownership issues. Everything. Everything that you could ask for in an international break. There's always been something to talk about from a Chelsea perspective. I guess it's been a good thing that we haven't had that. But again, with the same energy, I've been a little bit bored. So it's good to finally be back. It's good to be back streaming. And it's good to be back talking about Chelsea. Again, I guess it's good to also have a little break, detach a little bit, relax, get away from the football and just enjoy life. But now we're head down for the next 4 or 5 months because there's no international breaks until March. And that deserves another sue. So, yeah, let's go, guys. Because I'm actually looking forward to Chelsea. Because it ain't the Poch era, ain't the Havertz era. And we have a good run of games coming up. Starting with Leicester away. And we're going to delve into everything regarding the Leicester City game. We're going to talk about the injury issues and all of that because we're here again, guys. We're here again. And yeah, there is some other news on Chelsea as well. Front of shirt sponsor talk and all of that because we're still having this conversation in November. And we're still going to have this conversation in December. Yeah, great. Well, I don't even get the point at this point, but whatever. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's locked in. Big up to Alex, bro. I took the braids out again. So that's also the part of the reason why I'm late, because I had to just press everything into this do-rag. But yeah, that's basically it. Big up to Arta, big up to Namaya, big up to RSM. Yeah, Twitter's been crazy. Twitter's been insane. Every day there's been some BS drama, either the crypto scams or Sam Kerr or this whole Reece James situation. It's Twitter, innit? Like everyone's saying, oh, well, this is why Twitter shouldn't be free. Here you are, my guy. But big up to you, RSM. Good to see you back in here again. Bro, you've already seen from the Newcastle stream, innit? And I can't be asked for 40 minutes of what can we compare myself to again, because we went through basically everybody that we could already do. So, yeah, but you already know what's in here. Just a fuck ton of hair in it, and it's going to block the entire screen if I take it out. Oh, yeah, there's World War III talks too, because, oh, boy. Big up to Joey. Big up to Prime. Prime being the voice of reason here. Crazy. What a timeline. Big up to Jason. Big up to Sam. Big up to Arta. Yeah, Sam, my thing is basically that, like, okay, she's having a kid. I don't care. Why is everybody using this as an excuse to be hella homophobic and all of that? Like, I get it. People want to talk from religious perspective. Religion has always taught us to respect other people and to leave them to their own vices. Just pray for them, innit? But yeah, that's just it. It is what it is. Big up to Daniel. Big up to both Daniels. Yeah, shout out to both of you, innit? Who else? Big up to Josh. Big up to Return of the Rudiger in our dreams. Big up to Sean. Big up to Yersin. Big up to Believe in Steve. Big up, bro. We believe. My G. Big up to Jason. Big up to Nathaniel. I'll drop the link out later. Big up to Up the Chelsea. Crawley Eagle. Big up to Sam. Namaya. Super Chat Lottery still live as always. Big up to Crawley Eagle. Big up to every single one of you, man, that's locked in here. Big up to Scapier. Big up to KD. Big up to CFC Bents. Joining the membership, man. Just says, up the fucking Chelsea. Up the damn Chelsea. Big up, brother. Big up to Fata. I will send you over the link as well. Big up to you. Big up to Hanno. Big up to Murray. I'm going to say Murray. It's easier to figure out from there. Big up to Eddie, Emmanuel, Abu Bakar. Big up to all the community. Yes, it's great to be back. It was also pretty good to take a break as well. Even though, like, the worker in me is like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's another day without actually streaming anything. But It's the right time for it. If the game capture wants to be on fuckery, then whatever. I'll get another one. But yeah, for now, little break. A little break. I feel relaxed. I feel ready to go into the next round of games. And we're going to start with Leicester versus Chelsea. But we already know the main topic that everybody wants to discuss. Reece James. Reece James. So, Reece James is out again with another injury. He's out with another injury. So Enzo Maresca dropped the announcement earlier today. Literally woke up to it. Hopefully not something long. We think it's a short-term injury. He also said, unfortunately, Reece felt something small and we don't want to take a risk for this game. I know it's not easy, but every time James gets an injury, it becomes harder for him. It's, for me, even worse. He has to accept and try to avoid as much as he can. Sometimes things happen, even if you want to avoid. Hopefully he can be available next game. It's such a shame, man. It's such a... Bro, Arta, I've offered to donate my legs, like, numerous times, and I've just got aired. I guess they just don't want these legs, and I don't blame them. You might lose a little bit of size with them. Might get bodied a little bit more. It is what it is. I understand. We aren't up to a football player's expectations. It is what it is. But I feel so bad for Reece. I feel so fucking bad for this guy. Because regardless of how you look at this situation, it's a terrible look in itself. Man got an international break injury and he barely even played the game before. It's like, oh, really? Really? And obviously, like, people are going to start giving up on him already because we did say if Reece gets another injury, I understand. And like, me personally, I really want to believe that it is just a minor thing. And I want to follow the timeline of this the same way that I'll follow the timeline of most injuries. But, you know, we've been here before, innit? We've been here before where we've heard that it's a minor situation and he should be back in a week or two, and then he isn't back in a week or two and it turns into a month or two instead. And, well, we can't be dealing with that. We really can't be dealing with that. Now, I really hope it is just what they're saying. And I'm not saying anything brazy until then, because he could just be back next week. It could just be precautionary, and we don't need Reece James to beat Leicester City. All due respect, we don't need Reece to be doing that. But with the same breath, I understand why a lot of people are seeing this situation and they're just saying, I can't be bothered. I give up. I understand if people are there yet. For me, look, call it hopium, call it copium. I don't care what you call it because it is exactly what you're saying it is. I want to see if he's back next week. I choose to hope that he'll be back next week and he'll be fit and everything. Because I won't front. I ain't got nothing left. I haven't got anything left, guys. If I haven't got the belief or the hopium, kalas, it's over. It's done. It's done. But I want to believe it's just a short-term injury and he'll be back and he'll be fine. But I mean, fucking hell. It was the international break. You played like, what, 10 minutes against Arsenal? Like, really? How? How did we get back here, man? How did we get back here, bro? Really? Really? Just... Look, we'll see next week, innit? We'll see next week because... fuck's sakes. Fuck's sakes, this is so sad. Yes, look, I have already admitted... Like, I am as honest as I can be with all of you guys. I will never lie about where my stances are or where my true beliefs are at. That's why I'm telling you, I'm hoping. I'm straight up hoping. I'm hoping, I am praying, I'm choosing to just believe that the good Lord will deliver Reece James back to us fully fit next week. I just choose to hope. Because, like, I want to believe this, but I feel like we've heard it before. We've heard before that Reece will be back in a week or two, and then it turns into a month or two. Just let's hope it's different this time, innit? For fuck's sakes, man. This is what I mean when I say, just when you think there is a little bit of peace at this football club, nope. No peace, only problems. Only problems over here at Chelsea Football Club. We love to see it. We love to see it. Yeah. Big up to Emmanuel saying, nah, I'm at the point where I don't mind him being sold. I don't blame you. Look, a few months ago, I would have talked down anybody with that opinion. Like, I don't blame you. If people are looking at this situation and they're just saying at this point, don't care. I'm done. Fine. I understand you. Me, I've got a little bit more hopium left in the bag. I've got a little bit, like a 0.1. I got a 0.2. And guess what? I've inhaled it. I'm sorry. Chat to me next week. Because I got enough to last me one more week, innit? I got enough to last me one more week, and I'm rolling with it. Because they've given me enough hopium just off the quotes. That's just it. Every time. But I'll be so real. If he's out for more than like a couple of weeks, it is what it is. It is what it is. I get it. Big up to Rigo Park saying 130 games missed in 6 seasons. What? What the? It's rinse and repeat. We all wish him well, but we've been hoping for years. It's time to face reality. I understand. I get it. I just hope they're not lying to us this time, innit? I hope they're not lying to us this time, but I understand. And I get it, like, even for most of the guys who are giving up, everyone loves Reece James. No, it's no hate here. Don't be like, oh, people are hating on Reece and all that. They're not. People have been very, very patient with him. Very patient, because we all know the level that Reece is at. We all know how good he is. It's annoying that we can't even put him in best right back in the league debates because of these injury problems, because his level is the best right back in the league. It's just fucking hell. Like, I didn't even know it was 130 games. I didn't even know that. Like, fucking hell. Ah, boy. It's just a shame, innit? It's just such a shame. And like we say, it's a long season. You never know. Could just be a week and he'll be back. Could be. And I'm praying to the good Lord that that's just the case. But again, if any of you, man, have given up off this news, I don't blame you. And it won't even be a don't come back if he's fully fit afterwards. No, I get it. I totally understand. It's just a shame. It's a shame that it's got to this point. It's just a real shame, man. Shout out to you, Rigo Park, though. Shout out to you, bro. I don't blame you for getting to that point. What's Prime saying? If I'm saying this knock he has ain't that deep, I don't know how any Chelsea fans could be crying about this. I'll be real. Because here I can explain it from your perspective. Well, I can try to, innit? Because it is still your perspective. But I think for you, you haven't been like hoping as much as like other Chelsea fans have been, because you've been on to Reece James still. But because like you're looking at it from a different perspective, I feel like you're new to doing that. Whereas with other Chelsea fans, they've been believing through every single injury. And then we said this season has to be the season where he's fully fit. He's had the surgery and all of that. He pulled up with one injury and we said that's okay. It's only just part of getting back to full speed. And then he's got another one. So for a lot of people, they feel like they've just been hoping too much. Whereas with you, I don't really think you've been hoping too much. I think, if anything, you've been cooking for the most part. So now it's a bit more of a new stance for you. So I think that'll be the right way to explain that from your perspective, I think. Big up to Emmanuel Drip saying time to give Achimpong a fair chance. He needs it. Brother, Achimpong needs to sign the contract. He ain't getting no chances until then. It will be Disasi right back in the Conference League. And probably against Southampton away, because that's in midweek. Like, it's up to him. Sign the contract. Because, like, whether there's a pathway for you into the first team or not, there'd be a pathway for your career. And it would suit you and it would suit the club for that too, because it means we'd be able to develop you and then sell you for even more money in a year or two's time if you don't make it. So, on Achimpong, this is all your issue. All them times Disasi has been playing right back, it could have been you playing right back. But you haven't signed. You haven't signed. So that's a you problem, innit? That's a you problem. And not you in terms of Emmanuel still, but like, yeah, in terms of Achimpong. Sign the contract, you'd get minutes. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Gusto slander will have to come. Look, the Gusto criticism ain't slander, but the Gusto criticism has all come from his own individual performances. Just play better. Just play better. That's it. Big up to Scott saying Kante missed 127 games in 6 years. Most of the fan base wanted him to stay. Now, I hear that too. But again, like I said earlier, like I get fans who have been waiting patiently for Reece to be fit, kind of just seeing this news and thinking, oh, here we go again. And can I really go again with this news? I can understand it. Like I said, for me, my stance is I still ain't there yet because I want to see how long he's actually out for. But I also can't really buy into this news just because we've heard it before where it's only a short-term injury. It becomes a little bit longer. I need to see the timeline before I come to my final opinion with it. But I'm at a point where I can't really judge anyone's take on this situation anymore. I can't. If I don't want to sell him at this point, it is what it is. Because I was at the point with N'Golo where I was like, look, sell the guy. I can't be bothered anymore. Because he was getting injured too much. And when he came back, his performances weren't up to scratch. So with that same energy, I can't really talk down anybody who's thinking that about Reece at this point. I can't. You man, there's enough of you guys who have been watching the channel for years. You know I used to be onto N'Golo for these injuries. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I feel like Gusto's not the problem. The system is. To a point, I can understand that. Because, like, this whole having Gusto push forward into, like, one of the 10 roles, I'm not really with it. I'm not really with it. Now, he might be a bit better against weaker opposition because the run of games that we have is very good. But I hear your stance. I understand that, Sad. Big up to you. Yeah, I know this season. I'm not talking about you cooking Reece this season. I mean in general, like the last few seasons. That kind of beds into my point. You haven't been onto Reece James. Well, you've been defending Reece a lot more this season, as opposed to other people who've been defending Reece 4 seasons, and now they're getting to a point where they can't really feel like they can defend him anymore. But because you've been doing it for this season, it's a bit easier for you to do it. That's my rationale on that. But yeah, big up to you, Prime. Big up to you. And all of that. No one thinks Reece is getting injured on purpose. No one's blaming Reece for this either. It's just availability is a key ability. This is it. Big up to Sean James. Proper Leicester. Big up to you. Not looking forward to getting punked by you, man, but anything that gets Cooper and King Power out the door, I'll take it. And that's exactly why, even with Reece James being injured, I am not concerned about this game at all. I've seen the way you, man, are looking at this season. I've seen the way Cooper's been with Leicester. I've seen your injuries going into this game. And like, look, I dare Chelsea to leave King Power without 3 points. I dare you. Whoever's the cause of that, leave them there. Leave them there straight up. Leave them there straight fucking up. Because like Leicester City as a team look like a fucking mess. They look like a mess. Like they lost 2 out of their last 3. Their only other game that they didn't lose was a draw to a 10-man Ipswich in the final minutes of the game. As in, they only got the equaliser in the final minutes of the game. Leicester fans do not rate Steve Cooper. He's got a good argument to be the worst manager in the league right now. And their best phases don't even come from like Steve Cooper's tactics. It comes from Maresca muscle memory. So, yeah, and we can do that to a much more efficient level than they can. And then don't even get me started on Leicester City's injuries. Just to get into the preview a little bit. Because Fatawu out for the rest of the season. Got an ACL injury. Shout out to you, Mo. Jordan Ayew's out. Jamie Vardy's a doubt. Bueno Notte is suspended. Cordova Reed is being monitored for this game. Ricardo Pereira is out too. I've heard that Steve Cooper's being given until January, which means the mood's going to be even worse. Like, really? We can't lose this one. We can't. I mean, we can, but we're not going to. Your shirt sponsor went bankrupt. Oh, brother, you about to be sponsorless like us. Oh, brother. Oh, Brad Prime, you're ridiculous. I can't believe you, bruv. But you look at this, like, and these men got 10 points out of 33. Like, the only good news they got is, like, Patson Daka is back, but this guy's as clinical as Kai. So, they're a fucking mess. They're a fucking mess. Now, I know we're going to have our own problems too. Because there's the midfield dilemma that we spoke about on a video earlier this week. Where we have Enzo and Caicedo coming back with 2 days left before the game. Lavia is also being monitored, but we haven't heard that he's injured and he's back in training. So I would assume that he's fit for selection too. But, like, that's our issue. That's our issue. Like, is Enzo and Caicedo sharp enough to play? That shouldn't be that much of a problem for us. At the worst, neither of them play a full 90. Or any of the 3. At the worst. Like, you give Caicedo 70 minutes or something. Enzo gets like 45. Lavia gets 45 or something. Whatever. Should still be enough to win. It really should be enough to win. Like, we should be able to see one of those 3 players play throughout the 90 minutes. If not both. Because again, like Joey's just kindly put into the chat, they were all in training today. The only injury that we have is our brother Reece. So if that's our only real issue going into the game, look, there's going to be a win. It's going to be a win. There's no way it would be anything else other than that. Like the defense, I expect the defense to kind of be on job too, because Wesley Fofana is going to get a villain's welcome on Saturday. Because there is actually a lot of storylines going into this game too. Enzo Maresca's big return. KDH returns home. And like he'd be up for that game too. Man said clip it. Like, go clip it. Go clip it. If we lose, I'm getting cooked anyway. Like, yeah, go clip it. Oh no, Carefree Lewis said that we're definitely winning against Leicester City. Oh, shiver me timbers. Come on, man. Yeah, go clip it. Fuck it. Why not? Why not? Yeah, Michael Golding. Yeah, I forgot about that, brother. I forgot about him. Yep. Wesley Fofana, public enemy number 1. And is despised at Leicester City. And also, look, I know there's also like the Chilwell stuff, but he shouldn't even be on the bench. He shouldn't even be on the bench. Do not waste a bench spot on fucking Ben Chilwell. Allow it. Allow it. Although then again, I mean, that's a fair point too. I would kind of expect to at least see Dewsbury Hall on the bench. Because, like, I'd be surprised if he didn't have any sort of, like, even if he was even on the bench, I'd be surprised. I'd be more surprised with KDH. Chilwell, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Like, ain't that deep. But yeah, those are the main storylines going into the game, and I expect Fofana to be on job just because it's that game. My only real question mark is the same one that we've always had. Robert fucking Sanchez. Now, I dare you piss me off on Saturday. United and Arsenal big six games are bad enough. I swear, if you manage to fuck up Leicester City away too. See, well, no, why am I even going to say I dare you? Because if that happens again, it's Maresca. It's Maresca. If Sanchez is on stupidness again, I'm not even going to bother cussing him out. I'm just going to start talking about Maresca. Because you're enabling it at that point. You are enabling it. If you start Sanchez and he costs us again, you are the enabler in this situation. And it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, my friend. So, we will see. Yeah, Nemanja, you think Jorgensen's going to start? Oh, boy. Well, I'm afraid I got some bad news for you, man. Word to bad news, Barrett. Yeah, sorry about that, mate. It ain't happening. Actually, yeah, Sean, I heard he was linked with a loan move to Leicester. Please, we insist. We insist. You know what? That's a reason to bring him to Leicester. I hear it. Bring him to Leicester and just leave him there. Leave him there. And just keep it stepping. That'll do me just fine. That'll do me just fine. I said you don't know anything. Maresca doesn't control Sanchez. Respectfully, this is very stupid because Maresca starts him. Maresca starts him in spite of all of his bozo moments. So if he continues to have bozo moments that cost us in games, it's on the manager. It's on the manager. It's as simple as that. And this is coming from someone who's not even manager out or close to it. I'm not even close to Maresca out. And play who? Yes, play Jorgensen. I don't get people already writing off Jorgensen like they've even watched him play in the Prem. No one's watched him play in the Prem. And also, this to defend Robert Sanchez. Of all people. Robert Sanchez. I would rather see Jorgensen start just to know if he's better or worse than him. I would rather that. Because I want to know. Ligana said he's bad. I saw Ligana say that he's not bad. He said that from what he's watched of Jorgensen, he isn't like world class or stunning, but he's solid. He's solid. And solid is better than Sanchez. So, that's fine by me. That's a step up from the low fucking bar that I've seen for the last couple months. So yeah, he didn't say bad. I literally heard him say about Jorgensen that he doesn't think he's bad. He don't think he's world class. He just don't think he's bad. He thinks he's good, solid. Some good moments. It's all of that. Haven't you ever thought there's a reason why he doesn't play Jorgensen? No. No, because the Conference League games aren't even a great enough barometer to judge him. You don't get tested in the Conference League. You never do. The Conference League teams are shit. They can barely progress the ball, let alone actually have clear-cut chances on goal to judge the goalkeeper. So throw him into a league game. If he's worse, then cool. We know now. Then I'm looking at Clearlake, because then I'll look at Clearlake and be like, you motherfuckers really bought another scrub. You man really bought another scrub in goal. We have 10 goalkeepers and like I can't back none of them now. Really? Really? So, yeah. Yeah. Like, if there's a reason why he doesn't play Jorgensen, what about the reason why Sanchez starts every week? How about that? How about that? I don't believe Jorgensen is crap. Until I see Premier League minutes, I don't believe Jorgensen is crap because we just haven't seen enough to even get to that conclusion. I've seen enough of Robert Sanchez. I've seen enough of Robert Sanchez to know that. Because it hasn't just been one game with him. With Jorgensen, no. I've not seen anything near to that level. And Mo, yeah, didn't he have like the best save percentage in La Liga last season? And man want to just write him off already. He was in a Villarreal side that, from what I remember with my research, were awful defensively. Awful. And he did well in terms of his shot stopping. His passing out at the back, from what I've seen, it's already decent. I just need to see what it's like in the Prem. So all I'm saying is just show me in the Prem. Show me in the Prem. And then cool. And then cool. We don't need you to see enough of Jorgensen, but Maresca has. No, I do. I'm not talking about whether you lot need me to see it. I'm talking about my stance. I need to see it. And I want to say, trust your coach, bro. I see that because you are doing the Poch Pegger stance last season. So I am not surprised with you saying that. I'm not surprised at all. Because we know what happened when you trusted our coach. Had us 11th in fucking May. 3 errors leading to a goal in 11 Prem games, that's 27%. So as long as Jorgensen does make 3 errors leading to a goal in 11 games and can defend his near post, facts. All I'm asking is the bare minimum. Raise the bar. The bare minimum does that. Man, I want to still sit here and stand by a guy who played a part in costing us the Arsenal game and played a part in costing us the United game and played a part of costing us Arsenal last season. What the fuck? What the fuck? No. It's going to take a lot more than just standing by a bum for me to be a manager out. Because I would have been Poch out a lot quicker last season if that was the case. But, like I've said, the more Sanchez costs us, the more I'm pointing at the manager for that. So, you can't act like I'm not holding the manager accountable for it either. So what are we doing? What are we doing? It's mad because, yeah, even Kelleher's an upgrade on him. Even Kelleher. Yeah, the defense as well. But I'm talking about the common denominator. The common denominator is Robert Sanchez. Simple as that. He is the common denominator. Because how do you get beaten from that fucking angle, by the way? And by the way, he went to international duty. They brought him on at half time, and then he conceded from that angle again in like 15 minutes. He's a fucking bum. He's a bum. Like, I can at least believe the defense can get better. I can at least believe that the defense has room to grow and room to improve. This goalkeeper is a fucking bum. He's a scrub. And he always seems to have some sort of factor when we drop points. So, like, come on. Yes, Emmanuel, they subbed him on at halftime in their last game, and the first goal that they conceded was from basically the same fucking angle as the Arsenal goal. And people are still doing hopium for Robert Sanchez. Like, are you kidding me? So please, I am not listening to no Sanchez prop until I'm given evidence to believe. Because I can't be bothered. Man has cost us enough games. He's cost us enough fucking matches. It's fucking ridiculous. And again, for everyone who thinks that I'm just going to back Maresca through anything, I've already said before the Arsenal game that if he keeps costing us, I'm looking at you for starting him. And I kept that energy after the Arsenal game because I called out Maresca for starting that bum again. Again. Fuck that guy. Prediction for the Leicester game. I think it will be 3 or 4-1. I can't say clean sheet because, again, Sanchez and this defense tax. And also, I don't think Leicester have failed to concede at home all season. I need to check from the stats. I need to check the stats again. So, yeah. They've scored in all 6 of their games at the King Power in all tournaments this season. So, I wouldn't be shocked if that was to continue anyway. Because, like, we have a habit of conceding a dumb goal at some point. But we will still run through them. We will still run right through them because it is Leicester City. I could say, like, they know how to handle Maresca football, but they just don't have the players of that quality. They just don't have the players that quality to really test us throughout the 90 minutes. And also, from what I've heard, like, they're very one-side heavy with the way that they play their football. So there should be an air of predictability with how they move. Maresca will obviously be watching all of the Leicester games leading up to this match, like he usually does. So I'll have an idea of how he wants to set up against them. But yeah, we should win. We should win. They might give us a little heart attack or two, but it shouldn't be anything too worrying or too scary. But yeah. Like, we've got the better head-to-head record against them. We've got the better form compared to them. Leicester haven't beaten us since the FA Cup final, which, I mean, was just another bozo goalkeeper moment costing us. Thank you, Kepa, you fucking T-Rex. Yeah, we're going to win that one. No, Zane, Vardy's a doubt to start as well. He's a doubt too for this game. He's another doubt for this one. JP, I've heard that too. I've heard that one as well, but like I refuse to believe that Charity FC is rearing its head for this one. I don't think it's that Chelsea no more. I really don't. There's a reason why people are trying to put us in quiet title talk this season, even though I'm not listening to it. And I do think, though, with the fixtures that we have coming up, people are going to start talking that noise a little bit more. But I won't be there. I won't be there. I'm saying Vardy's starting. I don't think so. I heard he was a doubt for this game. I heard Vardy was a doubt for this game still. Let me check. Was there anything? Was he back in training? Nope. I don't see nothing. Yeah, I don't see nothing. I said Vardy's back, long day. It wouldn't be a long day anyway. We should be winning. I don't care whether Vardy plays or not. Oh, Vardy did train. Okay, cool. Cool. Cleanings? I don't care. Yeah, because it's probably snowing up at Leicester too. Yep, swerve. I won't go into that game anyway, so whatever. You think we should sign Kelleher? Look, Kelleher's better than Sanchez. But if we're getting another goalkeeper, I don't want fucking Liverpool's number 2. Well, I say that, look, Ortega, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Ortega still. But look, anybody else, proven fucking goalkeeper. I don't think Kelleher really counts as proven and all that. Scott said it in a much nicer way than I have. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, there was some other news as well. I'm just going to touch on before I drop the link. There was some other news. Let me just pull this up quickly. So Todd Klein, I think that's how you pronounce his name. This guy was the chief commercial officer for Tottenham, and he's now recently joined Chelsea. But he's joined Chelsea, and we are now looking for a front of shirt sponsor for this season. And the Club World Cup is seen as a chance for it to get international exposure, which is mad that we are still looking for a shirt sponsor. I thought we had given up personally, but hey, whatever. Whatever. That's probably going to be a very, very fucking cheap sponsorship deal, but we move. Whatever happened to Qatar Airways? That's what I want to know. There was rumors of Qatar Airways and then it just disappeared. Disappeared off the face of the earth. Like at this point, you might as well just do the Juventus thing and just put some charities on the front of the shirt. At least it'll be something for a good cause. At least it'll be something for a good cause, but I mean... No, I get it. Like, you don't need one for the Club World Cup. It's just an extra selling point. That's it. It's an extra selling point. No, I'm not saying that we're not a charity. What I'm saying is, if we don't have a front of shirt sponsor, nothing wrong with doing the Juventus thing and just slapping a charity on there while we look for one. Just for a good cause. Well, fuck it. Like, it's empty. Might as well use it for something. That's all I'm saying, innit? While you actually find somebody that you can put on the sponsorship. I mean, on the front of shirt. And then you just keep it stepping. We can decline the Club World Cup, but we're not going to, and I don't see why we should anyway. Like, I get it. There's a lot of fuckery with next season too, but look, I don't get why the FA doesn't just give us a later start to the season. And Manchester City. It's like you're deliberately trying to tank two of the big six teams for no reason. For no reason. I don't understand it. But yeah, like realistically, we should just be doing the Club World Cup, going on holiday, and then being allowed a late start to next season. Like first 2 or 3 fixtures pushed forward or something. That's the way it should be. But instead, now we're going to have to pick or choose who we take to the Club World Cup and who gets an early vacation. Yeah, Mo, it's like 400, 500k if you back out of the Club World Cup. It's a bit embarrassing in itself. But, okay, whatever. Whatever. Real shame. Real shame. There was also some PR briefing about Maresca from earlier. Leicester City are angered by Maresca joining Chelsea, insisting he jumped ship at the first opportunity. There was widespread bemusement that Maresca instructed the club to cancel the US tour as it would disrupt preparation, only to then spend 2 weeks with Chelsea there. That is BS in terms of just even putting that in the article, because who thinks that Maresca is going to walk into Chelsea and be able to cancel a pre-season tour that's already been arranged? Stadiums that have already been bought out, friendlies already been penciled in, media duties, like community things, all of that. That's not going to happen. Whereas before, he'd be able to veto plans. Because also, he's got more power at Leicester than he would at Chelsea. And in terms of being angered at him joining Chelsea and the quick turnaround, I get it. But respectfully, we're the Chelsea and you are Leicester. So, I mean, when the Chelsea knocks, people are going to open the door. We're built different. There is a pecking order in the footballing world. I hate to be that guy, but I got to be that guy, seeing as we want to talk bullshit. Like, you are Leicester, we are Chelsea. All due respect. It is what it is. It is what it is. Should be more annoyed that we bought Dewsbury Hall off you just to do nothing with him. That's what you should be more annoyed about. But, oh, push for a loan deal. Give him the goodbye you wanted, innit? Oh, fuck it. AC Chelsea play Juve this weekend. What time is it? Because I got a bit of a busy weekend, but if I've got the time, I might pattern it. Saturday, 5 o'clock. I might be able to do that, but I'll need to let you guys know on the day. Because there's a couple plans I might have for the Saturday night. Like, I think there might be a string of birthdays between my Chelsea mates, so I might not be around to do the late kickoff. I will be here for the 12:30 and the 3 p.m.s. Obviously, Chelsea, Leicester Arsenal, Nottingham Forest with the review as well. So we will have that. But he instructed Leicester to cancel their tour at back. Look, be annoyed about that, innit? I could understand that. But also, same way, like if he wanted to cancel the tour to focus on preparing for the squad, like Steve Cooper could have done that too. It's just you hired Steve Cooper afterwards, innit? Like that's kind of a you problem. It's kind of a you problem. You 100% are trolling. You are 100% trolling. Oh no, Leicester won a trophy earlier than us. That means something. Okay, cool. Like, okay, we've won a European trophy more recently than Leicester. There you are. We've won a Club World Cup more recently than Leicester. There you are. Can't even believe man got me to a point where we're flexing European trophies over Leicester City, but man want to do the stupid argument. Like, it's ridiculous. But big up to you, HM. Big up to you. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, innit? And also Kepa tax. Before we even get any further on that, Kepa tax. Was there any Maresca quotes? I see Cole Palmer and João Felix playing together as one of the targets for the future. João Felix is doing fantastic with us since day one. The only problem is to find the balance. So I doubt it works with Palmer and Felix in the 10 half spaces. Not unless we're playing a hopeless attacking team or if we're desperately chasing a goal late on in game. Maybe that could work. But like, I don't know, like Felix and Palmer as the 10s with like one other midfield option just sounds like a massive problem defensively. That sounds like a massive issue defensively. Offensively, it's crazy. That would be nuts. But both in the 10, I don't know. You need very specific circumstances for that one, personally. You need to be playing like the worst attacking team in the league. Or like, yeah. Or a team down to 10 or some shit. Or we need to be a position where we're what's the term? Where we're chasing a goal with only like a few minutes left to go. Yeah, Ernie, like maybe Felix up top and Palmer in behind could work. That could work. Maybe if, I don't know, you have Caicedo inverting from the right back position. Maybe that could work. Because then you could have him there with Lavia, and then like that is a potential idea. But yeah, you'd have to be a little bit creative to find a way to get that to work. It seems like we will one day find out. One day we will find out. So just hopefully against the right team, innit? Hopefully against the right team. Only 5 clubs have conceded less than us, so we're probably doing quite well. We are going to concede goals until the end of the season. I don't know why people are thinking we defend badly. Do you want to know why? Because the goalkeeper that you choose to keep playing. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's the goalkeeper that you choose to keep playing. Sanchez has been behind a lot of the goals that we've been conceding. So, yo. Like, it is still the right trajectory. We also should be aspiring for better than 6th best defense in the Premier League. But I think having a better goalkeeper raises that bar. Serie A will open a special transfer window from June 1 to June 10th. Nice. Does our window open around that time? $2025 English transfer window. Summer transfer window, not January, you prick. No, there's nothing. Although apparently, like, our summer window is going to close before the season starts next summer. So that's a little bit shit. So that, yeah, that is a little bit shit. Couple weeks before ours opens. Oh, great. Oh, great. Yeah, it might be around that time too. You see how other leagues help their clubs out, whereas with our league, they hold everybody back. Love to see it. Save guys. These are the same ones that told Pep no immediately when he was like, "Can we have the first 2 match days off next season because we got a Club World Cup?" These motherfuckers don't know anything except stretching these players out until they're dead. It's ridiculous. Oh, please. Please. I can start propping Jorginho again. Let's go. Go on, Besiktas. Go on, Besiktas. My jeez. Anything else? We're gonna put the ones who are gonna play against Leicester aren't going to be 100% because they are human beings, but hopefully we can find the right balance, which is probably a hint that the midfield will still involve Caicedo and Enzo and Lavia, even if they aren't at full fitness, which I'm fine with, which I am completely fine with. Rotate properly during the game and it won't be an issue. It will not be an issue at all. And he also says Leicester know exactly what we're going to do, so we're going to adjust some small details. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Fraser, I saw that shit. I don't give a damn. What a league title for Arsenal. What a league title. Chelsea contributed 3 billion of Roman Abramovich's money to the economy. Where's that gone? Where the hell has that gone? I don't want to give a shit about Arsenal's PR. Fuck that institution every day and they're going to why shit club. Fucking shit team. Right, yeah, I'm going to drop the link, though. So big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like, subscribe, super chat if you want to be a part of the lottery. Big up to every single one of you, man. And, yeah, up the Chelsea. Up the fucking Chelsea. Yeah, it'll be good to get everyone back. Be good to have everybody back. Blues. Well, new time, same old laptop. Enzo Fernandez has become Atletico Madrid's great desire for the January transfer market. Yeah, sure. Because you, man, can definitely afford him. Sure thing. Alvarez, DePaul, and Enzo. These men really just trying to be Argentina 2.0. The way their fans talk about Vinicius, I ain't too surprised. If you know, you know. Because it's all mad. It's all mad. Oh, yeah, shit, one sec. Just sorting out the Insta, guys, because that's always the fucking difficult one. I said Argentina, Madrid. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Oh, bruv. Shit. Bear with me. Bear with me. Just fucking Insta being Insta as always. Calm. Yes, guys. Yeah, big up everybody.
Yo, Fator, why is
Yo.
it that cold in your house, bro?
Yeah, bro.
yeah, shit.
You don't got like heat in your house or nothing?
Bro, it's fucking
I-
freezing.
It is fucking freezing.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah,
You don't
shit,
have
fast.
heat in your house?
It's colder than
Yeah.
I am.
There is, but it is that cold over here.
All right. All right.
I'm talking now, but I'm going to a cold place literally next week, so I better shut my mouth.
Oh,
where are you heading to?
Here, man.
I'm going back to Denver this weekend.
Oh, fuck.
I go to Denver all the time though. But I'm going for a 3-day concert out there.
Oh, jeez. Well, how bad is the weather there?
Well, I heard it was supposed to get a snowstorm, but I didn't actually check that. But normally it's not that bad over there. It's just cold.
Oh, fuck that. Hey,
Oh,
Google in the
no,
chat,
no.
big up. I thought the same thing, but no, Prime's wearing a jumper. Don't worry, he's wearing a jumper.
You thought what?
He thought you were topless. And like I kind of thought you were topless as well when you first joined.
Same as well. I thought
This is purple, by the way.
it's a
looks
thermal. Yeah, it's a
We
thermal.
can't tell, bro.
I say
We
it
couldn't
looks
tell from the start.
Prime's never been
But yeah,
popular.
I got to do the Celsius thing for you guys for me to figure
First of
this
all, the
out.
fact that you think I'd come on this community shirtless is crazy. But you know,
we never know. We never know.
It's like
Oh,
10
no, you
degrees
didn't.
out there.
People are
10
filled with
degrees
a
out
lot
there.
of surprises. You never know.
Hey,
What
Prime.
is it like? What is it for you guys right now, Fats?
3 degrees.
3 degrees.
Oh, I thought it was lower than that. Shit.
Well,
it's
when I
one-
left, well, it might be
Oh,
lower.
that's
When I
Two
left the house,
degrees. Yeah.
oh, it's 2
No.
now. When I left the house a couple hours ago, it was 3 degrees.
One.
Yeah, that's cold. That's cold.
One.
Yeah, fucking terrible.
Especially if
but-
like the wind kicks up. That's the worst when it's windy
It's
too on
warm.
top of it.
Ugh. Yeah, it's only going to get worse this weekend too. It's peak for everyone going away to Leicester. Fucking peak. It looks like it's snowing out there.
Is it
still.
colder out there because of it being by the water?
No, just up north.
No, they're further up north, innit?
Uh,
Well,
What's the biggest
technically,
cities up
they're
there in terms of insulation?
is
They're
Leicester by
in
the
the-
water or no? Am I just bugging?
theoretically they're in the
That's
East Midlands,
cold.
so it is going to be that cold. It is.
I felt like Leicester was by the water for some reason. I don't know why.
Have you seen that Leicester's training picture? That there was a lot of snow covering up their training pitch.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I remember coming back from Barcelona away to do Leicester in the snow. Talk about
Oh,
fucking
that's a
shock to the
temperature
system.
shock.
Yep.
That's a temperature shock.
And like that's me too. I get cold very fucking easily. So Leicester away was a nightmare.
I mean, bro, every time I go to Denver, I get temperature shock because it's fucking freezing. It's like at least 25 degrees cooler in Denver than compared to where I live. At least 25, no matter what. Which is like at least 3 or 4 degrees cooler.
So obviously, we got to touch on the big news of today, sadly, which is another Reece James injury. Which I know where I stand with it. Like I want to wait to see how long he's out for this time, and if it is just a short-term situation. But where is everybody at with this situation?
Not right now, anyway.
I'm not
I'm
that
just-
surprised, to be honest. Like, how many different managers that he has been in and then get injured a lot?
I mean,
I'm not
I don't know.
surprised. I won't be surprised anyway. Like, if the club want to cash him in the summer. Plus, you got the likes of Real Madrid. They're in a kerfuffle with the trend situation. Plus,
of course,
they got
of course.
honestly, like,
To be honest,
if
it
they
looks
need
like
a right
Trent's
back-
going to be joining anyway.
Of course, Fator's the reactionary guy on this. It's fine.
What do you mean
Yeah, I
reactionary?
mean, I'm not jumping on this right now. Like
Same.
I just know that this is what he is right at this current moment in his career. I mean, if you got like I said, I don't blame anybody for wanting him to be sold per se, but to me, I'm not there yet. This whole thing kind of feels like it's a short-term injury for right now. So let's just see kind of what happens. And if it prolongs, like my thing is like I probably wouldn't have started him in this game anyways. Like for what reason? You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like my unless you're just trying to build up his fitness, for what reason are you really starting him? For the risk of him to potentially have something like this happen to him again when we need him for Tottenham in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Like that's
Yeah.
kind of like the thought process.
We have been in the same
Yeah,
position for the last couple of years now. How many times?
Yeah,
It's
but
it's not the same
yes,
position.
but no, but Fatter, it's not different. Like, okay, as someone who for the past like
You hate
2-3
Reece
years
James, man.
has been, I don't hate him, I hate you,
Yeah, you do.
but whatever, that's different. As someone who has been, someone
You
said
call
I'm
him
not
Fat
critical
Lizzo.
of my friend.
You call him
Let's just
Fat
say
Lizzo.
critical.
Okay.
Let's just say critical.
Can I speak?
Right,
As
go on,
someone
Prime.
as someone who in the past has been an advocate of like being able to like has been critical of his injuries, being able to even predict when he was getting injured in games because he was continuously being overused, and has been an advocate for him getting surgery. Like, I think people need to cut him a lot of slack now. Me being the rational one in all of this, like people need to really listen to me. When he got
Well,
when he got on, when
it's
let me
kinda
hold
what
on, hold on,
Lewis
no,
said,
hold on,
though,
hold on,
like-
hold on. Let me speak.
Oh, Daniel, I'll let you go next. I just want to let Prime
Like,
land on this.
He got a knock. Was it during preseason or before the season started? And like
Madrid.
everyone freaked out the same way, and I didn't. I said that it wasn't that serious. Like, it's just fine. Let him take a bit of the time out that he needs to still recover. And he came back, and the games that he played very well in. This same knock, I don't even think it's that deep. Like, if this was a different manager, if it was Poch, I don't think this would even be reported as an injury. He would still play. He would have played against Leicester, and he might have developed something, and then it would be a lot worse. But knowing what Maresca is like, knowing that Maresca is like quite risk adverse, it makes sense that he would speak about this, because if Reece didn't play against Leicester, it would be a huge talking point anyway. So him coming out saying he has a little bit of a knock, he's not going to play, whatever is what it is. Reece will probably play next week, and then he'll play against Spurs, and then he'll be fine. Like, this is not like a big deal. If this was something serious, it would have been reported.
I'm just hoping it does get to that
The
point.
fact that they're treating this as a knock, then we should also treat this as a knock. Like, if this was a different player, if this was Palmer, we'd give him the benefit of the doubt. But I understand, because it's Reece, he needs to earn that benefit of the doubt. I understand that. But like, people need to realize the guy got surgery. Like, he might have a few of these knocks again coming. It's understandable. It's not that. It's honestly not that big of a deal. If this was serious, then yeah, I would be on the front line saying, all right, it is what it is. You had the surgery, it doesn't work, you need to go. But it's just a little knock. It's really not that deep.
I mean, I
I'm
don't think
saying
Maresca's making it out to be that serious either.
No, I
you know?
agree.
Like,
Exactly. As someone who is like king of the slander, and I haven't made any jokes about it, like, it's really not that deep. Anyone overreacting, like, you're just being emotional. I'll be so honest.
Daniel, go.
Actually, Daniel, go.
Hold on, but I was going to let Daniel go next. So go
Okay,
on,
let
Daniel.
Daniel
I
go.
did
Okay.
next.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
next. I did next. I did
Yeah,
next.
Lewis, what you said earlier was spot on, right? There's some people who have been, finding different ways of why Rich James gets injured. Maybe it's the manager, they're bringing him back too soon, whatever it is, load management, blah, blah, blah. And the expectation this year after surgery, that was that he wasn't going to get injured. I expected him to get injured. So those people are kind of fed up and like, oh, this is what it is. That's on them. I think they're justified in being that. As you said, I personally, I've always called Reece James injury prone. I didn't think there was anything you could do that he's not doing personally to change that for him. Like, if you rest him for 5 games and then bring him back for 3 games and he gets hurt again, what's the difference in you bringing him back for 2 games and he gets hurt for 10? Like, he's still going to miss those games either way. Like, this season, he's only played 20% of our games, which is what he does every year anyway. So with Maresca resting him and all that, same thing.
It's always going to be the same thing. Every manager from now on. Because
Not necessarily,
last
because
year-
it's not the same. It's not the same thing now. Like that's why I disagree. Like the difference for me with Maresca compared to everyone else.
What percentage of the games has he played now this year?
well, the first 4 he was suspended for, so I don't even know
First
if we
three,
can count
first
those.
three.
Well, he was
The first
injured
three,
either way.
the first three,
I
he
mean,
was suspended. We
He
played
was
11
either way, he
Premier
wasn't
League
gonna play.
games. Yeah, but like, even if he was fit, he wouldn't be able to
No.
play. So
Yeah.
we played
Yeah, so he
11
was
Premier
injured.
League games. We played, yeah, but like, even if he was fit, he couldn't play. He's suspended, so that doesn't matter. We played 11 Premier League games. What's
It's in the
3
middle,
minus-
innit?
What's 3 minus 11 is 8, right?
He's played 50%
And then he's
of the
played
games. He's been
4. So 50% of our Premier League games.
50%.
that he's
Like, it's not-
capable of playing.
And this is the thing. And the
It's
thing for me,
silly
right,
because we're
is
saying he was okay. So if he wasn't suspended, we're talking about his injury woes. If he wasn't suspended earlier this season, how many games would he
Sorry,
miss?
Daniel, can I add on to this? Because
Well,
actually, when he was suspended, when he was suspended, he had a knock. Initially, a knock. We thought it was going to be 2 weeks, and we're like, it's fine. He's suspended anyways. Who gives a fuck? And there was a setback, and that's what delayed him till basically Liverpool when he started.
True.
He started.
Well,
He started
do
2 to
you
3
truly-
games, and
I
then.
don't truly believe that. I think Maresca stretched
Oh
it out.
my God! How can
For the Liverpool game.
I'm sorry,
I'll be
after
so
the
real.
3 games suspend,
I'll be so
after
real.
he was fine, we just decided not to play him for another fucking month.
I think
but
Maresca.
CP,
Yes,
CP,
I
bro.
think Maresca stretched it
CP.
out.
The reason why Prime's even saying that is like none of us expected Reece to start that game. Like from him to come off of an injury and to come in and start and to play the way that he played.
It's not just
was-
coming from an injury. You coming from an international break and you got thrown in against Liverpool. That must show he was being prepared for that game. Like and again, the reason why I'm saying this is because when that happened against Liverpool, we all thought the same thing. What training pics came out 2 days before the game that he's fit for Liverpool, and all of a sudden he's in the 11 for Anfield. Like we all said this during that time as well. So let's not try and rewrite history.
And this is kind of like also like this is kind of also why I also believe even if he was fit in this game for this game, he would have came off the bench. Like that's like literally like because I don't believe that Maresca would have even used him in the sense of like to try to like win the game. He would have used it in more of like a closeout method. Like the way that he would do it, it would have been like, okay, Gusto, you coming now, Reece, you come on, and we're closing this game out. Like that's how I would have thought. Like the thought process would have been to use him against Leicester.
So
right against Leicester
against Arsenal, because he didn't start Arsenal. He was subbed on from the 82nd minute. I just checked, and there were 6 minutes at a time. So he played 14 fucking minutes of that game. He has only started 3 games this season. So basically, he had that Arsenal game off because he played 14 minutes. So he got rest then. He wasn't called up to England. He got rest again. If you're telling me he needs rest for 3 fucking weeks to play for 3 weeks, what's the fucking point?
I don't think
I'm
that.
not telling you that.
I know, but again, I
telling
think why he didn't play the Arsenal game, like I just think it was probably a tactical thing from Maresca.
Yeah, it's tactical.
Because Cucurella didn't play the game beforehand, did he?
Yeah.
No.
He didn't play the 2 games.
Conference
He
League
didn't play
game,
the
no.
midweek either.
So, like, and Cucurella got thrown in against Arsenal, so it was just a thing of like a tactical issue. It wasn't because if it was an injury thing why he didn't play against Arsenal, we would all know. If he had a knock like he does now against Arsenal, we all would have known. But he didn't have one. It was just Maresca doing something tactically that didn't work because we didn't win anyway.
But
but at the same time, it was tactically. I could tell you why it was tactically. I could actually give you the reasonings of why it was tactically. Like I actually broke this down on Ahmed's channel right before the game. Was like the fact of the matter is that he is hiding Levi Colwell's deficiencies by not having Cucurella go inverted. Like that's literally the main reason why that this is what is happening, and to put Levi Colwell inside in the center back role so he can act at his in his best position, in my opinion, in that center back role. Like that's the whole reason why he did it, because otherwise you would have had to invert Cucurella, and then you have Levi Colwell against Saka 1-on-1, and that's just not a good idea.
And then Joey, in this situation, who's right center back?
Fofana. How? Because because that was the game. We watched the game. It was Arsenal.
That's how we've played for the last.
The back line was Cucurella, Levi, Fofana, and Gusto, right?
Right.
Against
Right.
Arsenal,
So if Cucurella inverts, where's Gusto playing?
No,
Right,
inverts
right.
into the left center back. Is what I mean.
He's not gonna play Gusto center back. He prefers him forward than anybody else. The reason why that happened was because of Gusto.
No, it's
not because of Cucurella.
I don't think that's the case. I really don't think that's the case. The way he
go
talks
around
about Gusto,
whichever way, even when Gusto plays on the left side, when he plays on the left, does he play as a left center back or does he play as a left center mid? Or
he plays that
center mid.
inverted
Left center mid.
midfielder role.
He
Yeah.
plays a left centre mid.
Yeah.
So
left center.
is he protecting Levi during those games or no?
No. Those are the games that he's not.
Even against Liverpool.
But against Saka
Against Liverpool, against Salah, he didn't invert Gusto. Gusto was playing left back.
I don't think he inverted either of them against Liverpool.
No, Gusto definitely inverted. He wasn't staying back playing center back. Gusto would never.
Yeah, Gusto was building up play.
No, you're right. You're right. In build up, he was. You're right. But I see where you're going with this. I'm saying
it's not to protect Levi on the wing. It's more so because Gusto is his guy when it comes to inverted right or left.
He's not.
It seems to have a lot of faith in him.
We saw that earlier on in the season that he wasn't. Like we saw earlier on in the season, it was Cucurella. Like from Bournemouth onwards, it was Cucurella, and then he changed it for some reason. I can't remember what game it was, but Bournemouth for like a couple of games he was doing it with Cucurella because he was linking up with Sancho, and then he changed it to start doing the right back. And since he's changed it's not.
I think it's just because Cucurella covers the ground quicker
with Reece.
I think it started since Liverpool when we brought in Lavia. That's what I think it is. Because before then it was Enzo. It was Enzo playing when Cucurella used to.
To be fair, I think it was the Cucurella suspension. Up until then, up until the Liverpool game, he was inverting Cucurella because I remember him linking up with Sancho all the time.
Yep.
And like we were seeing Sancho, and that was when we were getting the Palmer Madueke link up on the right hand side, which is now changed because now
we need to go back to that shit. We need to go back to that.
We do, but then you end up with the problem with the centre backs, which is why we need 2 new centre backs. You need a left centre back that can play out wide, and you need a central centre back that can actually command a back line.
That's what I've been thinking of. I want to see like a centre back partnership of Fofana and Vega. Because
anyway, I think we've heard of the.
No, that's a horrible. Fofana and Vega's.
No, hold on. I just mean in terms of what we currently have right now, because.
No, it's still horrible.
No.
Hold on. Let me speak. Because Cucurella is our best fullback in terms of being able to invert in. And that means when that defense then becomes a back 3, and if Colwell's the guy that's playing in the middle, Vega as that like left centre back, being able to push out into channels, he's better at doing that than, say, Badiashile is.
I agree.
And the right centre back can be Reece or Fofana or Gusto.
No, but me and Scott have talked about
the other centre back has to either in that situation has to be either Disasi or Colwell or Tosin. It cannot be.
This is why I cannot see Disasi start as a right back again.
Hold on, Scott. The other centre back where?
As in, so if you're playing like we go into a back 3 in possession, the left centre back will be Vega. The right centre back will be whoever the right back is. That central centre back, who is effectively the right centre back in defending, cannot be Fofana. Like any other centre back outside of Fofana.
No. I didn't say it should be Fofana. I said it would be Colwell.
You said Vega and Fofana.
No. I meant Colwell and Fofana. I meant Colwell. Sorry, I meant Colwell.
I know what you're saying. I know where you're going.
That's what I mean. When Cucurella inverts and becomes a 3, then your back 3 can be whether it's Reece or Fofana on that right side. In the middle is Colwell, which is what Maresca prefers, and then on that left is Vega, because he's like the best going into wide channels in that back 3. Colwell cannot do it at all, and Badiashile, there's just something wrong with him.
Agreed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, but this whole Reece thing right now is overblown.
That's why, in my opinion, Scott, you only need one. If you get one left-sided center back and you replace Badiashile, like you're fine, because then you could play Colwell on the right-hand side, have him be the center back, and then have a left-sided center back. Lukeba, whoever you want to consider it, like Araujo. I'm pretty sure he's one of them left-sided center backs, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I haven't watched Araujo enough for me to be
absolutely
to have any type of.
Antonio Silva's another one we've been linked with.
Absolutely.
The guy that we bring in, he needs to be.
Can we just stay away from the Portuguese league? Like, I really want to stay away from the Portuguese.
We stay away from centre back under 23. Like
the guy that we bring in.
Scott, to me, that's not the problem. To me, it's can we just stay away from the Portuguese league? Just stay away from the Portuguese league.
Sorry, the centre backs under 23 thing is a problem. The fact that our most experienced centre back, if Disasi leaves after Tosin is Badiashile, that's a problem to me. The fact we're linked
probably
with guys like Araujo,
I think Badiashile is probably the first one to leave.
that's fair. Like, regardless, like, I'm not getting these centre backs like Araujo and like Silva,
Oh,
fucking
who-
Ronaldo
Who
and
would
these, man.
you get, Scott? Who would you get?
shit laptop.
People know who I get. Like Tar is who I'd get.
Yeah.
That's who I'd get.
Yeah, but Scott,
Opposed to anyone
here's my
getting
thing. Where does I don't
I'm
like
not
watch
really a
Leverkusen.
wide center back.
I
though.
don't
Like,
watch
I wouldn't
Leverkusen.
play
Where
him
does
wide
Tar
center
play?
back.
you play
Scott,
him
where
as
does
center
Tar
back.
play?
Yeah.
So then you'd need another center back.
That's fine. That's when I'd go and get Lukeba. I'd go and get Lukeba and Tar. Cole
Yep.
was my third choice. That's my centre back partnership.
So but Scott though.
And I
That's the
tell
thing.
every other centre back we have to kick rocks.
Yeah, but Scott, you have to think realistically.
Bro,
Cole is going to be.
I know, like, Prime. I know
Cole-
we're
hold on.
signing like a Araujo. I know that's happening. Joey said, "What would I do?" I'm signing those two centre backs, and
All right,
telling
but
him,
Scott, hold on.
Beyond
Scott, why
age,
you-
right?
Hold on, Joey. What I mean is, like, if we're gonna have these conversations, let's just think realistically. Colwell is going to be like the guy in our defense, the
Right.
central guy. So
That's
that
my
means
whole
the guy
point.
that we sign on that left has to complement Colwell. It can't just be a Tar who can't play in wide areas or isn't that good in wide areas.
Bastoni then. So I'd get on that.
I would love
Yeah,
Bastoni.
Yeah,
Love
but
Bastoni.
here I tell this to every single person that brings that name up. Erase it from your memory. Ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Why do everybody think it's more likely you get Bissek than you get Bastoni? You're not getting Bastoni off of Inter. It's just not happening.
What about Hein Campe? How good is he?
Nkapia, no. Actually,
Nkapia
Nkapia
is more
maybe take, but he's not a centre back.
I mean,
like
there's an experienced centre back that could be up for sale soon.
I'll take Christensen. That's
take
what I want.
Christensen.
Saying, I'm gonna
But-
keep speaking
okay,
it. They want to get
how-
rid.
How
Christensen
good is,
doesn't solve the problem though.
how good is Christensen? Because Christensen is best in the middle of the three. How good is
He
he?
played
In,
out-
like,
I don't know how
doesn't
he
solve the
played out.
problem.
He played out
He
wide
played
on
on the right with Silva.
Yeah, I don't
times
think he ever
he
played
did.
on the left.
at times he did, but yeah, exactly. He hasn't played on the left. So like, how
At
does
least
that
I don't
translate?
know.
I don't know. So
Like again, like when it comes to centre backs,
I believe
you
he
know,
can do it.
hey,
believe
sorry,
it.
Lewis.
when it
Hey,
comes,
sorry,
when
Lewis.
it comes
Hold
to
that.
centre backs, I kind of don't
He can
care
even play
in
the
terms of the name. For me, it's just like the profile of like we need someone in that back line who can command that back line. We have no one in the entire team who can command the back line. None of our centre backs can, outside of maybe Disassi, and he's fifth choice. No one else can command that back line. So I need someone that can command the back line. I need someone that can allow a Colwell or a Fofana to have mistakes and help talk them through it. Right now, you've got a 21-year-old learning off a 23-year-old. And the only people they have to look towards in terms of, okay, what can I aspire to in terms of later down the line is Tosin and Disassi.
Yeah.
That's a disgrace.
That is not
Like that exactly. Like I need someone in that back line. I don't care who it is, that is of an age of like 25, 26, has had at least 3 or 4 years playing professional football at a good level, who can help these centre backs with the mistakes they're going to make and can help the likes of Colwell get to the level I think he can get. Same with Fofana, get to the level we think he can get to, and smooth out the errors. Because right now I'm not seeing any smoothing. I'm seeing the same errors being made every week.
Yeah, it's like there still isn't that range of
Here's the thing,
consistency
Scott.
from either player.
I know that's what you want, but what do you think's gonna happen?
Joey, I know what's going to happen. And again, I'll be so honest.
That's the real question.
That-
What do you actually
That and the
think's gonna
goalkeeper situation, Joey, I'll be so honest. If that and the goalkeeper situation continues in the summer, that shows me these owners aren't serious. They're not serious.
Nah, they have the problems with both those positions is they have to make sales, bro. You know that, and I know that.
No,
That
that's
has to
fine.
be
But like
fair.
their recruitment is through. Yeah, but they have to make sales because their recruitment's been shit. We're about to
Sure.
sign potentially.
Sure.
If we sign another goalkeeper, that's our 10th goalkeeper we've signed.
Sure,
if we sign
absolutely.
another centre back, that's our 7th
Absolutely.
centre back we've signed. Like,
Bro,
that
no one's
shit's-
disagreeing.
We're at 11 with the goalkeepers. Shit.
I might
No,
be at
no
11,
one's
like,
disagreeing with you. No one's disagreeing with you. But that's the reality. Like I don't know how else to describe it other than that. The reality is, you want these things to change, there has to be movement on the other end for it to change. Like that's it. Like that's why they're
Yeah, but
backing
Joey,
Sanchez
the
as much as they're
movement-
backing Sanchez. This has
the
been my
reality is this,
theory.
though.
This
Yeah,
has
but
been
Joe,
my
like,
theory about
we showed-
Sanchez this entire time. Let's just hear me out for a second. I've had this theory about Sanchez this entire time. that since the beginning of the season, that this is their year to try to build Sanchez up for him to be sold. Like I've had this, and so every time they come out with this, we're backing Sanchez, we're backing Sanchez, we're backing Sanchez. I know like everybody else has this mentality, fuck, why? And I'm like, because they want to sell him next year, they have to give him the opportunities for him to be able to be sold. If we don't give him the opportunities to play, he's not gonna get sold.
That's
Like
fair. Like
that's just the nature of it, unfortunately. Like
No,
that's just
no.
it. And that's my only thought. I'm sorry. I'll let
No,
you
that's
guys.
cool. I understand, like 100% understand, and like the selling players is not the issue. Like I fully expect us to sell. I expect us probably to sell Sanchez and Jorgensen eventually. Same with the centre backs. My issue then comes of like when we need to replace them. Why the fuck am I seeing us being linked with Kelleher? Why am I seeing us being linked with a Araujo who's in his second full year as a professional footballer?
Well,
His
Kelleher,
first
That Kelleher
Benfica
link was bollocks. To be fair, there's no
Yeah,
way.
like,
we're going
but why? That's what I'm talking about. Why am I seeing this level? Like what? Like why am I seeing this level of guys that we're being linked with? Like that's bro, it's the
honestly
same
the
thing.
international break. I try to take
I
everything
think
on
the
the break
Kelleher
with a pinch of
thing's
salt.
kind of taken out of taken a little bit too far. One, like I don't know if we're like truly linked with them, but the other side of it with Kelleher, from my opinion, is he's actually played in the league. So it's like that's like the other
Great.
side of
So
it.
so it's
You know what I'm
Sanchez.
saying? Yeah, but he wasn't as bad as Sanchez ever was.
I don't think I'll be
People
real,
rated
right?
Sanchez before he joined us, by the way.
I'll be
No.
real. I don't think
People rated Sanchez before he joined us.
I hate this. I hate this. People said thing. We just talking about stuff, and then we just said people said.
No,
Like,
No,
we can't.
what we're talking about. He was
You know what I'm
rated.
saying?
Like let's not act like Sanchez wasn't rated before he joined Chelsea. He was rated before he joined
By
Chelsea.
who though,
Whether
bro?
rightly or wrongly, he was rated. Same way Kelleher is
Ziad,
rated.
By
where
our
are you?
goalkeeping coach from Brighton. Like
It wasn't
that's what
goalkeeping
he was.
coach. I'm not talking goal. I'm talking about the general public fans. He was rated before we bought him.
He was rated highly, to
Ziad,
be honest.
no, he
where are
was.
you,
to be
Ziad?
honest.
Nah, we were getting
Joey.
trolled. What are we talking about?
No,
bro?
Joey,
No,
I
there
remember
is
during the
some
time
of
when
our
we
fan
bought
he
base
got
Sanchez-
arguing
dropped.
Sanchez.
People were rating him. Let's not rewrite history.
Joey,
What are,
People
Joey,
were
I'm not
rating him.
rewriting history. What do you, like?
Joey.
We bought
Joey.
him. Wait, let me finish. We bought him, and people were trolling us for buying Brighton's third keeper. Like I don't understand all of a sudden where this rating
Here's
is
the
coming
confusion.
from.
Here's the confusion. Hold on, Joey. Here's the confusion. You're right. Rival fans were trolling us for buying Brighton's third goalkeeper. But I remember when I was speaking amongst Chelsea fans, when I was saying this Sanchez guy is not good.
Yeah.
He's a third choice behind Steele. Chelsea fans were saying he's a very good goalkeeper. He's brilliant with his feet. Chelsea fans were rating him, not rivals.
That's what I'm
Ah,
saying.
Some section of our Chelsea fans have
That's
rated
what I'm
him.
saying.
Bro, Chelsea fans were
Well,
rating
like
him.
I think, by the way, people like he's shit. I was like Prime. I was like when we were signing, I was like, this is a shit signing. He's terrible. And I had people telling me, oh no, but he was good at Brighton. Like he just fell out with De Zerbi. Like he was a good keeper. That's why he got dropped. And all this fucking nonsense that turned out not to be true.
People were
I
saying
was
that
saying, no, he's
Derby
shit.
only dropped him for Steele because of preference, but Sanchez is actually
Yeah.
good. Like people were saying that.
It's the same
People
thing
were
as Kelleher.
defending.
Kelleher's
People were
obviously better.
defending. People were defending Sanchez in the early parts of last season. This was stuff that was.
I
actually
just want
happening.
something different, bro. I don't even
Because
care at
when
this
I
point.
spoke about
Joey,
on him, I got backlash for it.
So do I, by the way. I
don't
want something
believe
different.
because here's the problem,
But the
Scott.
bar-
Here's my
The
problem
bar
right
isn't,
now, right?
are they better than Sanchez? That's not
I
the
know,
bar.
but here's what it is, in my opinion. Okay, here's specifically with the keepers because I have a really big issue with this whole thing. All right. So they're looking at like stats for these keepers that like with the distribution aspect of the keepers, and I feel like it's such a skewed mark behind the stat behind it because it's so determined on team and team style that like if you're taking these stats and you're looking at them and you're saying, all right, he's doing this well, and it's to this point to now, bro, like for some fucking reason we can see with our own eyes how bad Sanchez is, but if for some fucking reason if you go and you look at some of these stats on the rating that Sanchez has, like among other Premier League keepers, it's not like he's bottom half of the league. So like what they're looking at and then what we see with our own fucking eyes on a week-to-week basis is not matching up. And to me, it's the same thing with Jorgensen. Like, I don't believe this guy is any better at all. Like, at all. Like marginally maybe, but like at best he's as good as Sanchez at best. And what we're talking about here is when you go and you look at some of these top keepers that end up playing in that are around Europe, right? The Marmadashvilis, we watch how good he was. Well, Chevrolet, we're watching in the UCL how good he is. And you go and you look at their passing stats, we won't even look at those players because of those passing stats. For what? When these passes that are being hit over the top, there's one Ederson in the fucking world. There's one. And he can barely make, and he's a bozo sometimes. Like, save our own ass instead of trying to have our goalkeeper create something. That's my biggest problem with this whole thing right now. We keep on looking at these keepers when have we worried about a keeper that has worried about passing the ball? We wouldn't give a shit if Sanchez passed the ball out of bounds every single time if he was keeping clean sheets. We wouldn't give two fucks. I'm just being honest.
I do hear that Mendy got away with it for a while because of how good he was with his shot stopping. So I hear you.
But even Mendy was different. Like, Mendy was different. Mendy was similar to
Actually, better defense too.
In that first season, Mendy was similar to.
I just keep on looking at these keepers. There's these keepers that are out in the world.
Yeah, because he wasn't great under Lampard either.
I just know that they're going to be good keepers among in Europe, like top level keepers. Like I just named two, Marmadashvili, Chevrolet. These are two keepers that we didn't want to even go for. We could have got Chevrolet this summer. I mean, Marmadashvili this summer. Now he's at Liverpool on loan. He'll be back, and we'll have a whole nother Alisson dilemma. We're still trying to find a keeper. They have their keeper lined up for the next fucking 10 years. That's it. That's what we keep doing. That's what we've done since Courtois. We've been trying to find this keeper that can pass the ball from the back. Who gives a shit? Can they stop the ball from coming into our net? Because that's their original goal. That's why they can use their fucking hands.
But that's what happens when you sign have a manager that has a system that heavily involves like your goalkeeper having to step out and play on the ball.
But Prime. Then you go buy Maatsen. You don't go buy somebody who you don't know what he's gonna do. You go buy Maatsen because you know he already worked under the system.
I agree, and no, Joey.
Yeah, we were linked with him, man. So I don't remember what.
Maresca wanted him, but apparently he was vetoed or something.
If you were gonna do it, don't even buy KDH?
No, but
you could have never bought KDH. You could have got the keeper he wanted.
No, I hate that.
Who did you say? Who did you say he wanted? Who was
Hermansen, the Leicester keeper.
The Leicester.
Come on, man. Like, listen, big up to him. He's doing whatever he's doing, but like, this is another guy.
He's actually been good this year too.
Big up.
No, but
amazing. But this is another guy where it's like you're doing the exact same thing. If you're going to get a keeper, just take what the market gives.
But Daniel,
that's what I'm saying.
But hold on. Here's the thing: we already did the same exact thing. So why not get a keeper that you know he's going to play?
Go on.
No, but then you just
I'll be real. The thing is not good enough not good enough at shot stopping and better as a passer. Why doesn't he play center back then?
Huh?
I don't know.
Listen, I genuinely don't care about any of that. I say you go when it comes to keepers, you take what the market gives you. If there's a guy who's great with his feet, who's excellent in everything else, picking up the ball, commanding his box, start shopping, and he's also excellent playing with his feet, go get that guy. If the market doesn't give you that, and it gives you a guy maybe who's a 6 or 5 out of 10 playing with his feet, but he's a 9 out of 10 everywhere else, and he has the profiles a keeper should have, 6'5", all that, then go and get him. Why are we doing this like, oh, his profile fits the way that we play, so we're going to get... He's trash. It don't matter what his profile fits.
Daniel, the thing
I agree with that.
For me is like, you could get the profile and still get better. Like, why are we limiting ourselves to Hermansen? Like, I don't care that he knows... Like, I don't care that he worked with Maresca. Like, I this thing, by the way, of managers going and getting former players just because they know. Look how well it worked out for Ten Hag. It doesn't always work because it's not meant to.
Yeah,
because
Parson.
theoretically speaking, the level should be different. Like Hermansen probably doesn't work here because he's a Leicester keeper, but it's like it's then the job of the scouts, and this comes back to what I was saying. It's the job of the scouts and the sporting directors, and that waste of space we have as goalkeeping, sporting, whatever he is, Ben Roberts, of like go and find someone who fits the bill in terms of profile, but his level's better. And instead, we went and got Jorgensen, who cost us 22 million, because cool, he's a decent backup and we can flip in 2 years.
This is why.
I agree with that, Scott. I agree with that 100%. My only caveat with that, Scott, is if you go out to the market and you're looking for that player and you don't find him, because there's a certain level you have to be to play at a club like Chelsea. If there is no player of that level who can play with his feet, then get a player of that level who can. No one cares. Like, figure it out.
I agree.
There are some keepers in Europe right now, like for example, like Lewin,
like Liverpool.
I'll give you Daniel. I'll give you an example. Right?
Going from Alisson to Mamoudzashvili. I heard Mamoudzashvili cannot play with his feet at all. Why would I going from probably the best keeper in the world with playing with his feet? Because they're not stupid.
No, I agree, but like what I'm saying, like we're in an era where ball playing goalkeepers are way more common than they used to be. Like, it's no surprise to me that City, for example, went and looked for a backup for Ederson and went and got Ortega, and he's turned out to be incredible. It's no surprise to me. It's absolutely no surprise to me because that's what they do most of the time. Yeah, they get ones wrong, but they do that most of the time. But it's like with us, like there's no attempt to go and do that. Like Jorgensen was the attempt, and he's fucking back up to Sanchez. Like at the end of the day, I think he's better than Sanchez, but I agree with Joey. At the end of the day, they're both not good enough. So then that's a conversation of like, cool, we now need to go and get someone that's better than both of them. And I don't trust these guys to go and do it in the summer. And all we're waiting on is we're waiting on a 19 or 18. We're waiting on two 18-year-olds, one of them to just explode and become great. That's what we're waiting on for goal.
This is why.
We're waiting for either Penders or Slonina to just come good. That's all we're waiting on.
We cannot afford to wait.
Hold on.
No, we can, bro.
Wait.
Daniel, hold on. Just quickly.
Wait.
This Penders guy. Somebody compared him to Thibaut Courtois. Like he was 19 as well, and he was in it. It's a disrespect. These guys playing on the B team in that league. What I don't see whatever you guys see. You played on the B team in the Belgium.
No, but Daniel, this is what I'm saying. Like that's what we're relying on right now because that's all we've got in goal. That's all we're relying on. So we got to wait 4 or 5 years for one of these guys to maybe come good, and hope that they do. Otherwise, we got nothing right now. We got Sanchez.
I mean, bro, that's why my point is. That's what my point is in the end, right? The best prospect that was out there at the time was Mamoudzashvili, okay? Even if he can't play kick the ball as well with his feet, I know that in the end he's not gonna have. There's not like it's like we're asking Sanchez to just start up, build up all the time. He kicks the ball deep 90% of the time and misses somebody. I don't understand what. Like we can't have another keeper in there that can actually shot stop at his near post, rather than this guy who is just like to me. It's the shot stopping that pisses me off more than anything. Like with him, it's not necessary. It's the running out, making bozo moments, and the shot stopping. Those are the two things that absolutely infuriate me with him. It's if you at least get a guy who's composed in between the sticks. He won't make those types of mistakes. Yeah, you might have a couple passes. You might have passes go awry, but you're already having that. You already have that problem.
We're not asking for much.
Just shot stopper, bro. Just a shot stopper. Give me a shot stopper. If he's not that great with his feet, with kicking, being able to kick the ball, it is what it is. Get him better. Make him better.
I just think that maybe the next summer as well.
Ben Roberts, what are you doing coaching? You're not coaching shot stopping.
I'm kind of petrified. What's going on behind the scenes? Like, what's going to happen with Jorgensen? Like, is he going to be the one that play a lot of Conference League games because we haven't seen play much in the league, and that's the issue.
Bro, this guy's dusted. We bought this guy to flip.
There you go.
How you gonna
Because-
flip him when he doesn't even
You're not
play
gonna
meaningful-
flip him.
I want to
I
at
don't
least
know.
just see him start before we get
Joe,
No,
to
bro,
Joe,
I wouldn't flip him, but like I'm saying, like,
I think
that's
I
what
want
we
to see
bought him
Jorgensen
for.
start. Just
We-
give him a chance.
Bro, we spent 22 million on him, and like at the end of the day, we still need to improve on him. Like he's not it either. He's better than Sanchez, but still not it. So that means we need better. So then we
Yep.
get
Joey,
better.
you were
And he's
talking-
second choice again. Like
Joey,
I literally said preseason as soon as we bought Jorgensen. I said welcome to our starting keeper for the season because I already knew Sanchez was gonna play himself out of that starting position. I just knew it was gonna happen, bro. He's a bum. We seen it. I've seen it at Brighton, seen it at Chelsea last season. The thing is, I don't have short term memory. Some people have short term memory. Luckily, I don't. I remember last season. I know that he does not deserve to start. So we're gonna see Jorgensen, and I completely agree with Scott. I think like we need somebody to hold down the fort for 4 to 5 years who is top. Not a kid, not a 20-year-old, not a 22-year-old. We need a top keeper that has experience. That's what we need. Like that's it.
And-
There's no other solution.
Yeah.
There's
We
no
want
other
somebody
project.
that-
and this,
like-
this to me, by the way, this comes back to when I said they're
Joey,
not serious. Because like, if I agree with what Joey said. I think Mamardashvili was the number one in terms of if we could have got him, if he fitted the profile, we would have. But then it was like they've done what they always do. They went, oh, we'll try and get Mamardashvili. Oh, he doesn't fit. We'll shit the bed and just go and get.
I think the reason why they didn't go for Marmaradashvili is not just a profile thing. I think the reason why they didn't go for him is because like it's the same reason as why we signed like Sanchez and Petrovic. They're meant to be stopgaps for a few years until Slolina or now Penders end up being the guy. That's
but,
why,
like-
because look, again, we signed Slolina as this like amazing, like American generational talent or whatever. People are saying Penders is like a Courtois regen. I think that's their hope of we're banking on them, so we don't need to buy Mamardashvili now just for them to explode in the next year.
Yeah, but you're
you know why
acting
that's
like
terrible.
we spent.
I'm not saying
Here's
I'm
the
not
problem
saying
with
I
that.
agree.
Here's the
I don't
problem
agree.
with
I
that,
don't
though.
agree.
I
Let me
know,
just say,
but
Joey,
here's
I
the
don't
problem
agree.
with it. I'm not saying you agree with it, but here's the problem with what you just said. We just spent 8 million less on a keeper than what they spent on Marmadashvili. 8 million. That was the difference.
Wait, they spent 30 million.
It was 30 million.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
Oh,
It's literally the
Flat out.
stupidest decision of the summer.
But even,
It was the
hold on,
stupidest
but
decision.
even,
You're kidding me.
even if that's real, right? Even if what
Sanchez.
Prime is saying is true, they're waiting for Penders, who's playing the under 21
Yeah, who
when
gives a shit?
checkers and Slolina, who I don't know is in like a top
He's in
8
League One.
league or something.
Yeah, he's in League One.
Yeah, big up to that, right? These are the guys that they're planning on. Cool. If you're going to do that, maybe get an experienced, maybe not top class, but middle class to top class guy like the guy at Aston Villa, right? That's who you go for. You pluck him from there. He's going to be there for 5-6 years. Then you get this star keeper who's world class if he pops up. But
Fantastic idea. Fantastic idea.
Instead of getting that kind of guy who we know is 100% solid, he's not.
And he hasn't even been
world-class.
that good this year.
Yeah, he's not world class, but he's solid. Why not get a player like that instead of, oh, let's go get Sanchez? How does Sanchez fulfill? It's like Tosin thing, right? When you're saying I want to get an experienced center back to come in and help these guys a little bit, he doesn't have to be a world class level. Yeah, you get Jonathan Tah, you don't get Tosin.
That's what I'm
But the
saying.
reason why they signed Tosin is because he was on a free, and Tosin is meant to
I
be a
don't care
backup.
about any of that.
Prime. And I know
Again,
you don't necessarily agree with what I'm about to say, or you.
I'm just explaining these things. I'm not saying I agree with.
I mean, we know these things.
I
it's just like, it doesn't
understand,
matter.
but this goes back to what I said earlier. Then that just shows to me these guys aren't serious. This is like they're not. There's no
incompetent.
seriousness. They're happy with the status quo. They're happy if we get top 4 because there's no showing to me that you're willing to go the next step by who you signed so far. It's just top 4 in the
Scott, I agree with you, but like I agree with you to a point, but like for realistically, like we were just 12th last year, bro. Like
no, Joey, I agree, but I'm saying it's
you know
like
what I'm
next
saying? Like
year
2
might-
years ago, we were just 12th, bro. Like I
Nah,
get where
Scott,
you're coming from.
I think
But like,
what shows
That's
here's
lowering
my thing.
expectations.
Here's my thing. No. I'm not lowering expectations.
Big
I'm
up,
not
Alex.
lowering expectations because our expectations, and including yours, Fatur, was for top 4, okay, and a trophy. So like, let's not move the goalposts and nobody else is, okay. What I'm saying here is that like we all know what the reasoning is behind like why we should have replaced Sanchez right, with a top keeper. Like we should have. We all know that. Now that they haven't, right? Now that they haven't, and we still probably will get top 4 even with this bozo. Like, if we if after this season they decide we're gonna stick with Sanchez, then I'm 100% with you. But if after this season they decide to go in this is like that's why I'm saying this is like a grace period. I'm giving them the grace of this season because I do expect them to still get top 4. Okay, like that's it. Then I'll see how serious they are.
Joey, my question would be how many points does Sanchez lose before you want him dropped, regardless of what
because here's my thing, Joey. I
don't have the answers to that fucking question.
Joey, here's the thing.
I don't have the answers to that question. But I do think that we have the ability to play both of them. We can move Sanchez over to the Conference League eventually. Like,
I agree. That's what I want.
Hold on. Okay, Conference League. Interesting we mentioned Conference League. Like, does Sanchez is bozo-ness mixed with the sassy and baddie shield? Does that not, like, even a tiny percent have a worry? I'm not saying we won't win. No, stop. I'm not saying we won't win the Conference
League. Because there's a certain point where there's going to be a certain point where we probably don't play Sanchez in the Conference League too.
I know, but like it's just I just don't trust Sanchez in any.
Well, I mean that it is what it is, bro. We got to just do what we have to do. But at this current moment, like that's our options with this whole thing.
Well, we screw ourselves.
And I'm gonna be honest. And I'm gonna be honest right now about this whole thing. I like Petrovic can be sold too. I'm gonna be honest. He can be sold too.
I mean, he will be. That's why they sent him to
I'll say it again. Outgoings are not my concern right now. Like they have shown, regardless of like when it comes to incomings, they have shown when it comes to outgoings, these owners more often than not, like they manage to get most of the guys out. That's not my concern. My concern is who's replacing them. Like Daniel mentioned earlier, when you're going into this season with the centre backs we've had and how shit we were defensively, and your centre back signing is Tosin to be third choice backup because he's on a free and it's an opportunity. That tells me everything I need to know. It's a status quo signing. It doesn't raise the floor. It doesn't raise the ceiling. It's just status quo. It's keep everything the same as it was.
Space filler, bro.
That's all it is. And it's like, even with these keepers, just going back to that, there's a few things, by the way, with this. Number one, there's no guarantee either of these guys hit anyway. So they might be wasting their time. So that's why we need to go. Also, as well, notice how other clubs, like for us, for example, we had Czech, but we had Courtois coming through. We had two great keepers. We just moved Czech on when it needed to be moved on. In Liverpool right now, sign Mamadashvili for when Alisson moves on, which will probably be in like 2-3 years with the way his injuries are going. Mamadashvili to step in. They've already made a replacement.
Alisson is moving at the end of the window. What are you talking about?
Even if he does, Alex, then they've got their ready-made replacement because they've prepared. We've got 2 goalkeepers that are kind of ass and 2 goalkeepers that are like 18 that we're hoping hit in like 4 years.
Hoping and praying, bro. Like,
are you starting again this same argument?
Hoping and praying and inshallah. That's it. That's all we got.
Hoping and praying and inshallah. It's crazy.
What is this? Asian
Hoping and praying and in Jesus' name.
I just hope. I mean, like, I just say.
Yeah,
this,
make sure you do that when you drink and when you make a bet. Do that right before.
Make sure you shut the fuck up and
I say this because I want you to understand something here, right? They went and bought Mudryk, right?
What?
They went and bought Mudryk at first, right? And they spent 60 million on Mudryk, right? Like, I'm gonna tell you something. We're just talking here. They spent 60 million on Mudryk, and then they went and spent 50 million on Neto. That seems like they learned from their mistake. Okay, that seems like they learned from their mistake.
Joey, go on, Joey. Go on, Joey.
I said they spent 60 million on Mudryk, and then they spent 50 million on Neto. That seemed like they learned from their mistake. Okay, like
that does not seem like a learned mistake.
I don't know, it does, but like a broken clock is right twice a day.
For me to sit here and believe that they're gonna continually make the same mistakes over and over year after year. It's like, I just can't see that. I just can't see that really being the situation. Now, next year will be next window even will be very telling on what they decide to do, right? It'll be very telling. Every window is going to be telling. But I don't want to sit here and just automatically believe that these people can't get it fixed, right? But I can't believe that because They just won. The same people just won a World Series. The same people just pulled up a
It's not
franchise
the
in the
same people.
NFL.
It's not the
I
same
could
people.
hear it because once we get back into the UCL, you can
can't
offer
sit
better
here and
wages and
believe that they
everything.
won't make changes to make themselves better. That's all I'm
It
saying.
is not. It is not the same people.
Nope.
It is. What are you talking about?
It is not the same people. Clear Lake Group does not run the freaking Dodgers. Boley does.
Okay. And Clear Lake Capital doesn't run the Washington Redskins?
I don't
That's
know
a
about the
bad
Washington
example
Redskins.
to show it.
Redskins,
Redskins are shit.
Not
the
this
Redskins
year.
don't win.
Oh my
They just
god.
bought them last year. They just bought the Redskins last
Okay.
year.
Anyway, here's the.
What are they this year? Tell me. Talk to me. What are they doing this year? Okay. Thank
You guys
you.
gonna have to explain that to me.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Hold
Lewis
on,
is like,
hold on.
it's a whole other
Hold
language.
People talk and they don't even know what they're talking
Yeah.
about.
Hold on. Didn't the Dodgers
Yeah.
just win? Hold on. The Dodgers just won the World Series. Which player are they trying to get right now?
Soda.
Isn't Soto probably
No habla the
the
American
second,
football.
the second or third best player in the entire league?
Sure.
They're gonna have Soto. They're gonna
Yep.
have Betts, and they're gonna have Otani in their team.
Photo.
But that's my point, bro. Is eventually these people aren't progressive, aren't like sit on their hands, not try to do something. People. That's my point.
I think people completely lost the freaking thing when they think that the Bowley still has a pool in this thing because it's obviously Clear Lake is more pooling and the
Bali,
specific like Bali and the other three. That's why the whole freaking thing was shown earlier this year. The Todd Bowley, and you can see when Todd Bowley was there, it was more towards the older players. Don't
Big
care
names.
about the wages. Yeah, big names. And
Yep.
then was switched, and now we're running Fatur's favorite word, Pedo FC. But otherwise,
I just everything is so black and white with you guys. I just say that these people have the ability to change and they've showed that they've changed for the better to make their teams that they've owned better. That's all I've said.
I don't think they've showed they've changed so far with us. Like I don't think that we've seen that. Like on a,
I can understand you believing it though.
like
yeah,
like
that's
just
the whole.
I
That's the
understand
whole
Wages
thing.
and the change when we go
Once
up
again,
to you.
That's the whole thing.
I showed you an example. You said you don't believe they just changed.
no.
I just
Apart from
showed
one
you an
example,
of a type of wing. They spent $60 million on Mudryk. Okay. They see that type of winger, that type of
Joey.
player that from outside the
Joey.
league didn't work. They go by Neto from
Aren't the
inside
same
the league. They
people
show
bought
that
it
it worked.
Madueke? Aren't the
Joey,
same
okay,
people
Joey.
bought Madueke?
I agree with you, by the way. Like, and I hear you with the Neto thing. That's one time, but I can give you multiple examples of where they haven't learned because other guys they've
Yeah,
signed that
goalkeeper's
fit
still
that
here.
same model. What? Not even just goalkeepers. Like as much as I rate him and I like him, Vega is the same type of signing we've done that entire time these guys have been here outside the first summer. It's the same type of signing. I like him, but it's the same type of signing.
To be fair, Palmer
Scott,
was probably the same
Scott,
type of signing as well.
Scott,
guy.
that's to your point. Scott, that's to your point, right? Just because you get a few right out of 22 doesn't mean that your strategy is correct. Yes, you've
Mhm.
gotten Vega right. You know what I mean? Like, and it just happens that he's actually a really class player, and he's been
Yeah,
elevating himself. But you got KDH wrong. You got Tosin wrong. Those are two that was just completely pointless, right? And we're talking about the Mudryk thing. Yeah, you did sign the Mudryk.
You guys are
it's not a
acting like
big-
this
Mudryk,
guy.
and
You guys are acting like I'm saying these people are perfect. I'm saying they have the
No,
capability of
Joey.
change.
I'm
That's
saying
all
if
I
you're
said.
showing,
I'm
if
in
you're
the same-
showing us that you have improved what is like you've learned from your mistakes, you're not making the same errors, right? You don't fight like hell to get Sterling out on loan, which he's still coming back.
Yeah.
He's not sold, but to get Sterling out on loan and then buy another problem in someone like Felix that we don't even know where to play. That you have to talk about every single week. You have to do a press conference to say, "Yo, I don't know where he's gonna play. I don't know." What was the point of that? It's not the manager's fault, but you've created another problem.
Once again,
So,
guys.
there's no.
Once
it's
again,
like-
guys. You see,
It's the
you
same
guys,
somewhere.
you guys want to keep on pulling mistakes out, but no one said anything about them being perfect. Like all I said is this
But you said-
ownership group has the capabilities of progressing their mindset towards what they're trying to accomplish after they get Champions League. Like that's
Oh.
all I've said.
But
like,
that's there's the flaw with what you just said. That is the literally flaw with what you just said.
Why?
Why it's called time? It depends on the time. What time frame are you putting in that eventually they would? What's the time frame?
I just gave you the stipulations of time.
What is it? Champions League?
Yeah,
Okay, what if they don't?
that's your stipulation of time, Alex. I don't know what you want. You just asked me one question, and I've given you the answer to it. What if they don't?
No.
Doesn't
You're
give,
saying
it isn't me arguing. There's no point to argue here. What if they don't?
okay. Let's not argue. Exactly. I don't.
What
Anyway.
point are you trying to argue? What if they don't?
I'm not arguing with you. I don't have a point. I kind of like. You think
Listen, I
you
mean,
see
it's
you see the progress. I
Alex,
don't
Alex,
see it. That's it. And
Alex,
only
it's
shit.
just two different ends of the
I don't think
spectrum,
there's a
right?
theory that there could be more
Just like
progress
in the
when we get back
summertime,
to
there was
top
a.
four.
I don't like what is. That's fantasy though. Like the same way in the summer it was like, yo, as soon as we sell Gallagher, we'll pay the money to get Osimhen. It's just fantasy things that we're making up. When Reece gets the injury, I mean the surgery, he's going to be fit. Like we don't know.
No, that's why I said it's a theory, innit? The theory is once we get back to UCL, everyone will have a 30% increase in their wages, so you'll be able to offer more as a base wage.
Well, this is one of those times of a year when I gradually start to criticize the manager more than the players because he like not yet. I'm saying like this is the like a 2 months 1 month period when the actual managing skills and manager you know what I'm saying, like it's always been for me. That's with everybody. He got a hand of everybody that he has at his disposal. So from now, like I'm gonna start to look more towards the substitution, how they fix the problem. You know what I'm saying, like that. Which is another thing that brings up as the goalkeeper. Every time we have a like, you see, what the goalkeeper problem is, the goalkeeper can contribute. He can make a mistake, but those mistakes that he has literally create a problem to us conceding a goal more than actual defensive line. If you think about it, especially in the Premier League, the goalkeeper himself actually create more chances of goal contributions to us team than actual defensive line. And I've been criticizing this defensive line for a while. That's the problem with the situation right now. At this moment, I have no sample that the other guy is worse than Sancho, but this manager constantly put him and not even challenge him or drop him a game or two in the Premier League. So that shows me that he is completely confident in the goalkeeper, and that's when I'm starting thinking like, you know what, you kind of creating your own grave at the same time. You do what you do, because at the end of the day, we saw 5-year contract to another guy and he's gone, and now nobody knows. You know for a fact that you don't have capability that the other managers do to get another job. From Chelsea, if you get fired from Chelsea by the end of the season, I'm not talking about fire, I'm talking about Maresca, any kind of situation. If we don't get top 4, he should be fired. Everybody understands that correctly, right? Is anybody saying no? Or
I mean, I'm going to say depending on the reasons behind it, but I wouldn't argue people who have that.
Okay. Alex, for example, just before you go, if Sanchez, for example, is the reason we don't get top 4, then yes, he should be sacked.
Yeah, it'll all come down to the reasonings behind it. I'm going to say it's cut and dry, but if we don't make top 4, I get why people will say it. I get it.
I tell you from now on, I don't care. It's going from the perspective of what was Joe was saying. We're supposed to move forward somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So moving forward somewhere, top 4 is the next step, because you cannot tell me we don't have a quality. You cannot tell me we don't have a depth. Everybody over here keeps saying that we have a quality to at least achieve that. We have a quality to at least go to top 4, even with the manager. What I'm saying is, from now on, that manager makes the decision on his own, and Sancho is number 1 decision that he keeps making unchangeable. Don't get me started when we are going to the substitutions, because it's been substitutions like literally Pep Guardiola 1-on-1, like for like, no change in strategy, nothing. I'm gonna
and
ask
it's
him
like there'll be
why,
one at half time and then they're very late afterwards. I hear it.
and I'm gonna ask him why Jackson cannot play with Nkunku at the same time in a number 10 role. That not necessary that Palmer is good or not good. Madueke, I'm telling you, if he keeps picking Madueke game after game, the guy been playing on the hat trick since Wolves. That's his credit running from. Madueke on the right, on the credit from Wolves hat trick. He has been shit since. But if he's gonna keep doing that, I'm gonna start calling him, because those are those you will like one
Now Sancho's back as well. There's less of an excuse.
Again, I don't even know what the hell with Sancho's the problem is. Why was
he had a knock or two.
Sancho has a tonsils.
Tonsillitis, and then I
no
think there's
way.
another knock.
Oh, fuck.
Illness.
Yeah. That thing is brutal. If you have removed tonsils as an adult, there's the worst. My sister just recently went through it. She's like, I'd rather have, like, she went to boobs reduction and stuff. 3 months later, she had tonsillitis. She's like, that boob reduction didn't even touch me. How bad she felt with the tonsillitis.
Is
That
it
thing
like,
is the
can you, so you can get it removed as an adult?
Yeah, you can remove them, but it's painful as fuck, man.
Okay.
It is painful as fuck, man. Like,
which
people
explains probably why he hasn't done it then.
Oh, that explains then. That explains. I didn't know that was what was wrong with him.
Yeah, because it happened a lot at Man United as well. Why he was out, like he used to be out for he like have
No. I'm talking about the surgery. Tonsillitis is, well, when you have
I'm talking about Sancho not being out, because he used to do this. This used to happen at Man United as well. And I remember Lewis is gone. I remember Lewis on Rance's channel like a few weeks ago talking about this, and Rance was saying that he has tonsillitis.
If you get strep throat, if you get adult, you get strep throat more than 3 times a year, you're supposed to get tonsils removed.
Yeah, supposed to get it taken out.
Yeah, but as adult, it's wow, dude, and it's like the pain doesn't go down with the days; it actually increases by the day 7. That's the peak. 7 and 8. That's the peak of the pain. Yo,
on day 7 and 8. Oh my god!
Yeah, that's when you get the peak pain.
But yeah, Lewis, you're back. Lewis, remember a few weeks ago when you were on Rance's channel talking about Sancho?
Yes.
And he was talking about Sancho has tonsillitis. That's why he was out missing quite a bit of Man United as well. That this used to happen.
Yeah, and they were trying to act like it's a chronic issue and like, oh, this is going to happen every season and everything. Like, whatever. Not rants. I mean, United fans in general.
Yeah.
I'm checking the injury history as well. Just as
I think that's why he hasn't. That's why Madueke hasn't.
Yeah, in 21-22 he had tonsillitis.
Yeah, that's why Madueke hasn't been dropped earlier, because we haven't had Sancho to come in and play Neta on the right. And do you guys want Mudryk to play over Madueke?
Nope.
Like, they're both cheeks anyway, so at least Madueke offers like defensive work. So
really,
that's probably that's what I think
the reason behind it's been as well.
Yeah, because at least Madueke. I mean, to be fair, Madueke didn't really show it against Arsenal
that was a big howler from him.
Yeah, that like if Madueke, to be fair, had tracked back for Arsenal, we probably wouldn't have conceded that goal from Martinelli. But regardless,
no.
I'm not blaming. I'm not blaming Madueke. I'm saying if he had tracked back, we would have had it probably wouldn't.
This is 1000% only on Sancho.
I agree. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But regardless,
you see,
Madueke
even on
has
defense,
done well defensively to track back the season. That's probably why Maresca's looked at it as lesser of two evils. But now that Sancho's back, Madueke has to.
Well,
to be fair,
you could be right, because we have the other idiot over there that always go bumps forward. So somebody has to come back, either Gusto
Yeah,
or
that's
Madueke,
exactly.
because
But
we're
at least,
both more in offensive
yeah. To
position.
be fair, for this game on Saturday, I still expect Madueke to start. I don't think Sancho will just come straight in.
Yeah.
To be fair, because he hasn't played in so long, so I don't
I
expect him
wouldn't
to be
be.
thrown straight in.
I wouldn't
I
be
think
surprised if they give
Palmer
Mudryk a
should
start
stop.
here.
I think Palmer should not start. I don't think players that have been injured recently or traveled far. I don't think we need them immediately.
How many games do we have in December, by the way? Like that's a good point for
9.
low key because we have we have
Between
that
RSM,
congestion's gonna be crazy.
between now and December 30th, we play 8 league games.
We have to travel to Kazakhstan.
Also, by the way, this is another point too. Like Caicedo, like
You
he
will
played a
fit
full
right in,
90
Fatur,
with a
if
man
you're
down. By
going.
the way, he played almost a full
Huh?
90 with a man down in the midfield.
Say that again, RSM.
For Ecuador against Colombia, we played with a man down for like I think 70 minutes of the game almost.
I was
And
literally there like 6 months ago.
He was running everywhere in the midfield. Like I don't know if you can do another full 90. Like I would not risk him, to be honest.
if we trust the squad like we said we do, he shouldn't have to play. But he's gonna play. We know that.
Who's gonna play?
Caicedo's gonna play. Of course he's gonna.
I
play.
would just want. I just don't want to play a full 90. I'm gonna be real with you. Like we should need a full 90 from Caicedo to be Leicester City. With all due respect.
Bro,
You probably won't get a full 90 out of him, but he'll probably have the most minutes because they all have some sort of doubt going into the game.
Tell you, with this international break, I kind of went through all of our goals actually, and the goals that we conceded is like majority of them Sancho's involvement in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yep.
Sancho's involvement in it. Like
You keep on saying
I'll look-
Sanchez, and I keep on hearing like Sancho from you for some reason.
Yeah,
And it's like
yeah.
they're the same player. It's almost.
I've just been letting him run with it because I know Alex. But, yeah.
Yeah, I get what he's saying.
The chats are like,
No, I
does
get
he
what he's
call
saying,
Sancho
but I just
Sanchez
want to
then
let
or
him
what?
know. I just want to let him know. That's all.
Anyway, I didn't understand what you just said. Like I did wrong, so I didn't even give like it will. Anyway,
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm saying
That's
like the defensive line, it actually gets better if you will go from the first game of the season and watch a defensive line how unlined it's like a Ray Charles drew the lines. And you can see the lines are getting more focused, like you know what I'm saying, like kind of calibrate itself. And by the end of like 3 games, you can see actually a defensive line learn how to stay completely and secure the lines. Make sure that like a goal Martinelli did, there's nothing on the defense. There's nothing that because everybody is in the line. There's nothing.
I do think they're a bit narrow though. But I hear you about Sanchez being the major issue.
No, I'm talking about like not narrow between them. I'm talking about they have to be in a straight line. That's number one job. When the ball goes over you, the number one job is always staying in line. Even if the forward player gets onside, it still has to be online because more chances than not, you will get caught with player onside because somebody's not on the line. So that's what they beat you into this since you're a kid as a defender. Keep the eye on the line. Keep the eye on the line because that's the only way you can beat the freaking offside and keep him. You know what I'm saying? That's the discipline of the center backs and I'm not saying like individuals.
That's why they kind of get done as well with Noni not tracking back and the Sanchez help.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is like the line, I'm impressed. There's a different conversation when we do that thing. You remember when Rudiger did bumped in the midfield and tried to press somebody and come. We have the same freaking tendency. Apparently, that's the new way of defending. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody is, yeah. Because I see doing it. I know Van Dijk not doing it because Van Dijk is slow. But the young defenders in every game, they do it. You see what I'm saying? So
I think it's because you can still keep the line intact to someone stepping forwards. Like if you step backwards, you're playing someone on.
Yeah. So at every time a defense is structured lined up, it's usually 3 players. And I'm impressed slightly with that line. But individually, don't get me started. There's still like with Colwill. and
Mm.
stuff like that.
One of them's
I-
always prone to
One
making
of them is
some
always
errors.
prone to make like not errors, like
I
they-
also
they
hear you where it comes to goals. Sanchez is always playing a part.
always
Liverpool
plays a
second
big
goal,
part of it.
United,
Like a big,
Arsenal,
like
City second goal.
Brighton.
Which I've both Brighton goals, not Palace, not
like
Forest.
I'm saying, like that's what I'm
That's
saying.
it.
Like there's and if you bring like all of I'm saying like this, like there's a guy that exists. I don't know. He's so smart. There's like literally there's oxygen tree that makes oxygen specifically for him. He needs to go travel to Amazons and apologize to the tree for wasting that oxygen that the tree made. His name is Igal. The guy keep telling everybody how good his center back line is, and at the same time we conceded 1 goal more than the greatest center back line in the world.
That's
It would be less. It would be less. If not for
Apologize to the
Sanchez, bro.
nearby trees for
I
wasting
mean, that's
their
what
time.
Maresca was saying in his press conference. He's like, bro, there's only 5 teams that had more goals scored, less goals scored on them.
I'm just thinking, imagine where we'd be if it weren't for that bumming goal that you
Sanchez,
keep
bro.
playing.
Oh my god.
I know, that's right.
Oh, bro,
I
bro,
swear,
we
man,
could've got- bro, we
everywhere
could've
he
got
goes,
some
he
at
keeps
Anfield.
telling
By the
everybody.
way, 2 Brighton goals. That's it. The 2 Brighton goals, and we're already under Arsenal.
We all know
And
Chelsea.
you take,
is,
I think Arsenal and United in those big 6-pointers too.
Oh my
Fucking
God,
hell.
bro.
The second goal against Liverpool too.
Oh my god.
And then people be like, but Jorgensen ain't better, man. Let him play a fucking league game, and then we'll have that conversation.
yeah, that's the like he triggered me this season with the like we're gonna break Chelsea's record. By the way, that's a different Igal, slightly fatter. No, not that one. There's another
No,
one.
I just still have the
Bro,
screenshot.
there's so many of them that said that. They said they'll break our Premier League record. They said they'll break our Champions League record as well, man.
Yeah, the nerve of them talking about that competition like you haven't seen a semi-final since.
And they are 3
2009.
points, and
Disgrace.
United is 3 points behind them. And they about to get the manager, the new
Cole
manager.
Palmer was
bump.
probably in nursery the last time you made a semi-final. You disgrace.
Wait, when did they make? Was it 06?
09.
Yeah.
09. Remember when Ronaldo scored that banger free kick at the Emirates?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was their last semi-final.
Is it
This
cold in your
quarter-final
house,
was the
Fatur?
first time that they
wait,
made it
hold
since
on.
09.
Wait, so
Fatur,
that
is it cold in your house?
So that Moscow, the final we lost in 09, Arsenal made the
No,
same.
No,
Oh, wait.
it's 08.
Oh, wait.
Okay, the year
08.
after. My bad. Okay, the year after. Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
So
I think
Arsenal
Arsenal
faced-
made the quarters that season. They got knocked out by Liverpool.
Oh, so
And we
the
knocked
09,
Liverpool out.
so 09, Arsenal would have played Barca again. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
They would have lost regardless then.
They would have lost worse than United did.
Yes.
Oh
That would
my
have been
God.
embarrassing.
Pep's Messi.
It would have
Oh,
been
that would
fucking
have been a
pasted,
massacre.
bro.
Would have been a
No,
massacre.
Matt Thierry Henry knocking Arsenal out the final. I actually could have done with
That would
that
have been a
timeline.
massacre, man.
I could have done with that timeline too. Actually.
Yeah, that would have been sensational.
Hey, Henry wouldn't have that statue anymore, man. That's what I'm saying.
You're my guy, but I will remove that mod status if you
Hey,
ever call them our allies
bro,
again. What is?
Allies.
We have
you know
no
how-
affiliation with them scrubs.
Do you know how powerful Arsenal fans are? If that had happened, Henry would not be the
Yeah,
Premier League.
move the mod
goal. I'll be
status,
saying.
man.
He would no way he'd be the Premier League goal.
No, that's cool. He's cool.
By the way, did Thierry the only won the one Premier League?
Nah,
He
two.
won
Two.
Two?
Three.
Yeah,
Drogba,
yeah.
Drogba has more prems than him.
0102 and 0304.
And
I was-
Drogba's won, if I'm not wrong, Drogba's won as many golden boots as him as well in the Prem.
No, you
That's
won.
nuts.
Drogba
that's
won.
not
Wait.
true. That's
Drogba
not
No,
true.
that's not
only
true.
one.
I'm not-
Drogba has 2. How many does Henry have?
He's got like
Ah,
4,
bro,
I
if-
think.
I think
Okay,
I was gonna say,
Henry has one.
Henry, I would say Henry's had 5 years of scoring 24 plus goals in the league. He has to
Okay,
have at
but
least
yeah,
But
but
4 or
that
5.
doesn't-
that also doesn't mean that he was the golden.
I actually thought Didier was only 1 year that he won.
Yeah,
Drogba
Henry's got the most golden boots in Premier
Yeah.
League history before.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Hey,
got
it's
the
fine.
I'm not surprised.
Lewis, it's fine. Cut it out of this live stream, man.
I got you. I got you.
Anyway,
What he doesn't have though is a UCL final goal, so you can hold that.
Yeah.
You can hold
Or a
that.
UCL. Without
No, he
doing
has one.
decoy
Yeah,
runs for
Yoshin, that should
Barca.
have been ours. We don't
Without
lose
doing
to
decoy runs for
United
Barca,
two
bro.
Man
That's
said, he,
crazy.
man said he was playing the Werner role in the final.
Bro, they had him doing decoy runs, and that's how he got his
Yeah.
UCL. It is what it is, bro. Listen.
Henri, you go hug the touchline and just drag the right back with you.
Make space for
who's
Messi.
for the
That's
real
it.
Hey, RSM, who's the better decoy runner?
That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Stop, bro. That's crazy work.
Yeah, you lost me.
That's crazy work.
Hey, Werner's decoy led in a goal in the final, man. I don't know about Henri's.
Look, fuck Arsenal. I am not doing Werner prop.
No.
Oh, brother.
I hear that.
Yeah, he's Tottenham. How about you hear that? Oh, now I get it.
What do you mean?
By the way, let's make sure that everybody is still alive by the time we play in Leicester, because the world is going mad, and we pray for this world because we need to.
Mm-hmm. It's all going mad the last few days.
By the way, just on that, this has been one of the maddest international breaks that I think we've had.
Bro, it was so quiet until like 2 days ago when everything kicked off for no reason. Like
you just had bare people out themselves as homophobes. It was unbelievable.
And also stupid.
Oh, yo! But I don't care if it's a homophobic or not, but that joke is banging. There's somebody made the joke on Twitter that 2 girls got pregnant, and they somebody commented something about how did they decide which one are gonna get pregnant? Is it gonna be a penalty kicks? I was laughing so freaking hard. That thing is the best joke ever. And I don't listen, it's not homophobic, it's just funny joke. Jokes are jokes.
Hey, big up Alex.
No, that one. No, I don't think anyone
that's
thinks
not
that
what
was
we're talking about.
homophobic.
That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Big up Alex.
no,
You picked the one thing that was a joke. That's not what anybody's talking about, man.
Yeah, I'll say that's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, I saw that and didn't say anything.
That's all. Look, I'm not.
Yeah, no one's offended by that crap.
No.
Oh, I thought that was the reason. I
No,
was like,
I'm
yeah.
No, there's
talking
people
about-
being genuinely homophobic. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
talking.
okay, never
I'm
mind.
talking
Never
about
mind.
the big Chelsea and the big United aggregator.
Rock,
ended up
paper, scissors. You know,
Oh,
Rocco
Sam
wins.
Kerr didn't have to post that.
Bro, that's a nuts. That's a nuts.
You
thing to say, by
posted
the way.
it. Like they literally posted
That's
on their
an
account. They're
absolute
like,
insane.
But also,
It's the same thing as the man like Wesley Fofana didn't have to make that tweet, guys.
oh my
but
god.
also, like,
Guys are incels, bro.
I'm also surprised that people are surprised by the backlash of that. Like, why are people surprised that people are so homophobic in this world, or people are so racist in this world? Why are people surprised?
No, do you know what, Prime? Do you know what it is? I expected some people. I expected some people to be 100%, but I didn't expect the level and some of the people to be that I saw be homophobic to be homophobic.
Yep.
I wasn't
think it's just
surprised.
so crazy in the moment
I
to see
wasn't
it.
surprised. I just kind of like I saw the tweet Chelsea put out and Sam Kerr put out, or not the tweet, the Instagram post. I liked it, is what it is, and then I moved on. It's not that it's not that deep.
Yeah,
I don't
just
really.
Because
Why
you're a
does it
well-adjusted
offend
person.
people so
It's
much
out.
though? Is
I don't
the
really.
question.
So long as our players perform on the pitch, I don't necessarily care what they do outside.
No, that's fair, but that's because you're normal, Prime.
That's what I was about to say,
Caicedo
yeah.
had a baby.
When
I hope
stretch
that- I hope-
is normal.
Like,
That's
Caicedo had a baby.
I was waiting for that.
Like Caicedo. Oh, so Scott, you set him up with an assist, okay?
No,
you know, like a volleyball.
Janini for the best quote ever on this.
You know, like a volleyball, like you set it up and there's a person running behind it, smashes it.
Anyway, I'm
That's what Scott did. Scott set him up, and I bam, you bold fraud.
The child is healthy and all of that. I don't really care. Just play on the pitch for me and play well.
Exactly.
And the good
By the
thing
way-
is, it isn't Sam Kerr that's the pregnant one, which means she can still ball out. Let's go. Up fucking Chelsea. That's a West Ham problem, not a Chelsea
Guess
problem.
who won the rock, paper, scissors?
The gargantuan blues blood. Let's go. Hold that, West Ham.
Play the better football player too.
Listen, if Enzo can post about wanting to be a deadbeat dad, I think she's allowed to post that she's having a baby, bro.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's
said,
fucking
"Guys,
hilarious.
That's hilarious, bro.
I don't want to be a dad anymore, man. I want to live my life." I'm like, what? I said, what?
That's worthy.
Do you think we will
worthy
ever
answer,
hear
yo.
that Reece James' sister is gonna get somebody something?
Oh my god.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, what? Lewis is trying to slide in. Okay, man.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
That was like me.
How is that an
I'm
yo?
no.
She's a
Wow,
woman. How is
Fatur
that an
woke up.
yo? She's a woman. How is
Fatur
that an
woke
yo?
up. Did you
I think
literally
that-
just Fatur woke up?
How is that an yo?
I said no hetero. What is
I ain't
this?
gonna lie. I think she's the one who's gonna be doing who's gonna be doing the sliding, bro. I don't think she rolls like that. I think she rolls like that. Right?
He said,
Guys,
"Hey,
oh
yo," and he's like, "How is
Hey.
Oh,
Doug, can you put
Yeah,
that
actually angry, son.
JG on Alex one statement away from getting canceled? Can you message me which one so I will say it so you will like think that, oh my god, I'm canceled. Oh my god.
bro,
Do it.
you haven't been here long enough. son.
Yeah,
Alex
you haven't
is
been here
beyond-
long enough. If you think this
Alex
is
has said so many things. He's beyond cancelable now. To be
You
fair.
just haven't been here long enough.
Because
Alex-
I absolutely don't give a fuck if I get canceled.
Hey, the only way
How
you
are they
can
gonna
cancel
cancel
Alex,
you anyway? Like,
I'll be real.
Literally.
I'll be real. The only way we can cancel
That's
Alex
exactly
is
what I was thinking. It's like,
only
what
way
does
we can-
canceled mean for Alex? What does
only
that
way we-
actually mean?
the only
Yeah,
way we
what
can
is it?
cancel-
Like I'm moving with my I will actually get more stuff done around the house than I usually do.
The only way that cancel Alex. The only way
like
to
good
cancel
luck
Alex-
finding his house, and if you do, long day.
Exactly.
Long
Yeah,
day.
I did the Trump dance when those polls have been final. I was doing the Trump dance. Believe me, I was doing the Trump dance.
Oh, you're a
Access.
Trump guy.
Oh,
You get-
are you surprised?
You get
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
I
like,
guess-
what about
I was
Alex
about
made
to
you think
say,
he
bro.
wasn't gonna vote
You
for
get
Trump?
ignored.
No, no,
I'll
Pride,
be
pride.
Seriously,
I was about
no,
to say,
seriously.
I'll be
I'm
real, I
not a.
never thought about Alex politically, so I don't know. Never had to think about
I
that.
am 1000%. I voted for what's his name for Biden previous election. I did. The
You
fuck
are.
I was wrong. The fuck I was wrong.
Fair.
So I fixed it this season. On the
He
next
said this
the next TV
Yo,
series.
he's hilarious. He said this season.
Then they,
This
Nah.
season of American politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
funny, bro.
Alex
gotta
thinks
go
there's a
from that,
transfer
say.
window. Alex thinks there's a transfer window.
Yeah.
You know Trump was at WrestleMania, Alex.
the what?
You know Trump was at WrestleMania.
No,
Yeah,
I
Donald Trump
only
loves
see
his
him at
wrestling.
UFC. So
He's a UFC.
Nah, he was
Nah,
at wrestling. He was in wrestling for a while.
He caught a
like,
Stone Cold
actually-
Stunner.
He got.
well,
he slammed
everybody
Vince-
has
Vince McMahon
everybody
and-
everybody has their own like the stupid shit that we have on the side. This
Yeah,
is
see?
Trump.
What a picture, bro. What a picture.
My
By the
president.
way, it's not like he wears bedazzled pants. That's my biggest concern.
Nah, he did, bro. Nah, he did.
He wore
For real.
bedazzled pants. Trump.
Yo, Alex's
Listen,
voice.
people were treating this thing like it was like a Champions League game or something. Like, oh, next year we're gonna big up. Listen, I live in California. I'm good either way.
No,
up to
you
y'all. Figure
fucking
it out.
not. No, you.
I'm great either way.
No,
I'm
you
great
fuck-
either way. Y'all got to deal with no taxes on tips. I don't make tips.
It's not about the tips. It's not about the tips.
I don't get. I've been salaried for about 8 years now, so all that doesn't apply to me anyway. So big up to you guys.
Yeah. We'll see.
Bro,
Hey,
Please,
if Trump drops the interest rates, then I'm happy, man. Drop the
That's
interest rates.
exactly what I want.
Y'all
Good,
think,
but-
y'all think Trump's gonna go to the World Cup or no?
of course. Of course.
Oh, go to the
Yeah,
World
Alex
Cup.
has to be there. It's in the US,
He
isn't
has
it?
to be in the trophy ceremony or something.
Just to be in the trophy. Yeah,
When is the World Cup? 2028?
Next year.
26.
No,
No,
26.
25.
My bad.
26.
World Cup is next. No, not 25.
No, no.
26.
Okay, no, okay.
2026.
26.
Hey,
It's the
hey,
Club World
hey,
Cup next year.
Final
innit?
finals gonna be at MetLife, bro. I'm sneaking into the
Hey.
stadium. On God, I'm telling you right now.
Trump is gonna sack Potts, yeah?
You should.
Hey!
You're fired.
You're fired.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Fraser, I think
a
you
great way to
mean
sell yourself
stop.
into presidency.
I think you mean stop, not start. The war has been going on over there for over a long time. Yeah, stop. You see,
Yeah.
God
can you
knows what's
imagine?
going on.
I'm the
Apparently
one
we're going
that
into war.
I'm the one that tell people how to spell. You stupid fucks.
Yeah, when
Oh,
when Alex was telling people to spell.
If I'm telling you you need to fix it, you're
We all
dumb.
fucked when Alex is the one telling us.
Yeah.
Me being the voice of
Another
reason,
sign
Alex
of the
telling people to
times.
spell. Hey, we're
I'm a
done, man.
speller of the reason. Yeah, exactly, Prime. I'm a speller of I'm a speller of the reason. Anyway, see what you did?
It's throwing
Well,
him
I
off with it.
Threw me off. Yeah, I was on such a good spelling bee, but
You are such a good spelling bee, it's crazy.
It's all mad. All mad.
Oh.
Apparently there's some links about fucking Enzo Fernandez to at Leicester Madrid.
Hey, Gallagher.
ESPN Argentina.
Hey,
It's from Argentina, bro. Everybody in Argentina, everybody talks in Argentina, bro. And like I watched the Argentina media, they're absolutely confused.
I don't have a
why
problem
Enzo
with
isn't
that
starting.
whatsoever.
It's so funny, bro. Everybody in Argentina is confused as to why Enzo isn't starting for Chelsea.
It kind of makes
They're
sense to me.
confused.
Yeah, they don't understand it. They're like, I don't get it. He's such a good player. How can I be playing? The media's like, oh, Chelsea misusing him, and I'm like, bro, no, he just doesn't perform. Like, it is what it is. He needs to play in a flat 3 in the midfield.
Is Simeone Argentinian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fraser, no, I didn't see him.
Yes.
Yep.
Like they're trying to make their own
And his
Argentina
best
squad
friend
there.
is Alvarez.
I was
Yeah,
about to say, like, they've got Alvarez, they got Molina, and they got De Paul all there. So like it kind of makes sense. And they might have.
Yeah, and Gallagher. So.
And Gallagher.
I will trade him for Tuchemeni or Camavinga any day.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, bro.
Wrong with
I ain't
that,
gonna
Alex.
lie.
Hey, Alex, you have. Hey, Alex, you have the Fator seal of approval now.
Huh?
Pause on any seals that Fatura approved. Pause.
Yeah,
But
pick
Oh
post.
dear.
What did I do?
Shut, Fator, you don't even know what I said. What do you mean, pause? Why are you saying?
you call
pause?
me. You see.
Yeah, Fata, you like
See
seals,
how
innit?
much? You see how much I don't care about things anymore because new medicine. Fatur called me pedo, and I was like, "Wow, the Asian Peaky Blinder called me a pedo, and it didn't trigger me."
Well, no, that's not true, Alex. You did question and say, "Did you call me a pedo?" But no one heard you. I did though.
No,
Yeah.
no. I would just move the conversation swiftly on. From
Yeah,
that.
he did. He's like, continue.
By the way,
Okay.
he's indoors. He's indoors, right? He's indoors.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cold.
Okay, just checking. He's indoors.
He's
This is London weather, innit?
Yeah, no,
Everyone's like, "Oh, I want the winter weather back. Summer weather isn't fun." Yeah, fuck off. I hope you're enjoying this.
I just don't understand. Do you not have heat?
Oh, Zampic. No,
Do you not
I was
have
joking
heat?
about the medicine. You
They don't, Joey.
Might
They
not
don't.
be enough.
all
They
time.
don't do heat. They don't do
They don't have
AC.
AC,
What do you
bro.
have
No,
in your
bro.
house? What do you have in your house? You don't have heat. You don't have AC. What do you
Joey,
have?
Joey, you know what? You know what?
Electricity and air
Joey,
fryers.
you know
Well,
what we
the thing is, they pay and they don't have money for their own people, so they gotta spend it on other, like pay for other like missiles that each five what's the name 12 million each.
Oh my god.
12 million each.
Oh, moving swiftly on.
Swiftly on.
Can you imagine how much heat Fatur will get if they will just live one home?
Well, my heart is big. So.
Hey, Fatter, you
Nah,
shouldn't
this
have
country's
told
ever
me.
been good with their money. Straight off COVID, we spent 80 quid on just busting down Big Ben for no reason. 80 quid, 80 million.
And then Lewis, this country got broke, and then they took money from Roman. Is what it is.
Yep.
They
Now,
still
Roman
did
will
not
pay for it.
send it.
Now we can't take the
They
money
stole
out
that
from him.
money from Roman.
That's
literally.
what you think. You think it was because of a
And
war?
now the
It
money's
wasn't
still
even a
just
war.
sitting there. And it can't be
Bro,
touched.
It wasn't a war, bro. They used
Nah,
to-
bro, that shit's gone. That shit will never be spoken for, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
Straight
That's
up.
Rotting
Never
there.
be spoken.
Fraser, people that Alex, did you see people in Russia who played StarCraft get 5 years in prison? Fraser,
What?
did you see how many people in UK get arrested because they tweeted?
Yep.
They tweeted.
We just have to have a talk about
Bro,
your online.
also wait,
activity,
didn't
mate.
somebody in the UK literally get arrested for 5 years because they like sold like a free Premier League Fire Stick or something?
Yeah,
Like,
the Fire
bro,
Sticks
come
thing,
on,
innit?
dog. 5 years? You get like you could assault somebody and probably get less money. Like assault and battery would probably
Look,
be less years in
You
prison.
could've-
Meanwhile, if you do an R thing,
RSM,
nah.
RSM, you could have raped someone.
there's
Not-
there's a girl that went apparently just
what?
YouTube that after the riots that happened in the UK, she was just taping it and posted on her thing. She got prison sentence.
What the?
I don't know, she's
You know,
an idiot
like
for that
you know
one,
what's
bro.
funny? People like,
crazy.
oh, freedom of speech. Freedom. UK doesn't have a freedom of speech. You don't. You can check your local listings or local authorities. You don't.
Wait,
You
hold on.
cannot claim
Yes, they
something
do.
that you don't
Hold
have.
on. Hold on. Don't they have a Bill of Rights? Isn't that where we got our Bill of Rights from?
I don't
what?
know, but they don't have a what's the name?
They
Amendment.
don't
The
have a
freedom of speech.
constitution. They don't have a constitution, but they do have Bill of Rights. Man.
Yeah, but there's no freedom of speech in that Bill of Rights.
I think
UK,
there is.
you can Google it.
Oh yeah, we do have a Bill of Rights. Oh, nice.
You do have a Bill of Rights, but is there freedom of speech in UK, as there like in the
Bill of Rights
United
from-
States?
No, I don't think so. Because
No,
I know in
Alex,
the US you could like say a ton of stuff, even about like
There is,
celebrities
I,
and stuff.
I,
There's no
I
like
got you
no.
right here. While there is no general right to free speech in the UK, British citizens have a negative right to freedom of expression under common law under and since 1998. Freedom
Okay.
of expression.
1998 is crazy, by the way. That's
So
like
That
we
is
don't
crazy.
have a freedom of speech, but we do have negative speech.
Mhm.
So
Freedom of
eh,
right to negative expression.
for the negative expression, that's
Yep.
not a freedom of speech. It's on the eyes of a beholder. He's
Yeah,
decided
exactly.
if it's a negative or not negative.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
not
there
what.
was a
That's not
Somali
what they're
brother who
saying.
racially abused Saka and got away with it because they said it wasn't racist. And I was like, huh? I mean, I saw the stuff he was saying to him, and it sounds
Is it
racist
the same
to me.
Somali youth that's fucking locked up in Korea now?
oh my god, yeah.
No, not Johnny Somali. Different
He's
one.
not locked up anymore, by the way.
There's
Really?
no
What?
shot,
He's
bro.
out.
Well, he's still streaming, bro. There's a video of him playing the Japanese, you know, the like national
Yeah,
march.
the Imperial like war song
Yeah,
stuff
the
like
Imperial
that.
March, that's what it is. While doing a salute, and then after that plays, he then starts talking about how Korea should go to war with Japan.
Still.
Yeah, bro, this guy needs to be beheaded.
What is he out on bail or something? Yeah, he must be out on bail,
Crazy.
isn't it?
He's like not even death penalty. Like
Yo,
I
he wants
specifically
the
need the beheading.
guillotine.
Because they already took his passport. He can't leave the
Scott wants
country.
him under the guillotine.
No,
bro.
like he's
Oh,
like
God,
specifically
bro.
I need the beheading, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I need the guillotine.
They're
He
threatening
wants
him with
it
20 years
evil as
plus, and
fuck,
he's
bro.
still doing
He
bullshit.
wants him in
Oh
evil.
my goodness.
No, Lewis, at some point we just have to let like natural selection continue, bro. Like we're saving too
Yep.
many idiots. Like we just have to let him go, bro. That's it.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
leave
no,
it
no one's
continue.
saving him anyway, bro. No one's saving him. He's already done out. He's done. It's just you're really trying to get yourself gone for more years. Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
that name sounds familiar. Who is he?
Get
Johnny Somali is a brother who goes around to East Asian countries and just tries to abuse the community as much as possible.
and gets beat up.
Oh yeah,
Also,
I
He gets his
saw
ass
that.
I
handed
think I
to
saw a
him all the
tweet
time.
about it. I saw a tweet about it because I think he said something about North Korea as well. Someone tweeted saying South Korea have the opportunity to do the funniest thing. Like, if, bro,
And just send him to
deport
North
him.
Korea.
Yeah, just deport
Airdrop
to
him
North
in.
Korea, bro. He's never coming back.
Bro,
Would they even take him though? You gotta go
Well,
through a
yeah.
whole demilitarized zone, and they'll probably just pop before you even get
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
They'll take him just to make sure he disappears. Bro, he'll
Have him
disappear.
walking, bro. Send him
Actually,
never
you
bro.
know what? That might be what they do. They just drop him in a random forest and like you just have to
They'll
run
just send him
straight.
back, bro. They'll just send
Just
him
run
back.
straight
That's
Cannot
what
come
happened.
back this way. You come back this way. We
Go
find
that
you.
way.
If you
That's
go
what
that
happened to
way,
the last guy. There was a last guy who did the same thing. He committed a crime in South Korea. He tried to escape into North Korea. North Korea just picked him and dropped him right back off. You're not coming in. You're not pulling up in here.
Wait, North Korea just took him and
By
sent
the
him
way,
back.
UK got the new.
Return to
How fucked
sender,
are you
bro.
that North Korea's getting rid of you?
Return to sender is crazy.
Somebody from California is moving to UK. You see, Velu's citizen. Ellen DeGeneres is moving to UK. She's going to be really missed in US. So she's going to be living
Congratulations,
in UK.
Alex. Who gives a fuck?
Wait, Alex.
Ellen
Alex,
DeGeneres.
Alex,
Alright,
that's not
cool.
happening. Because remember last time Trump won, people said,
No,
I'm
she
gonna
actually moving. She put the statement,
No,
I'm
she has
moving.
Yeah, she has.
Hey,
actually
hold
moved.
that. Hey,
I just saw it
Scott,
on Twitter.
Hey, Scott Lewis, hold that, man.
I don't care.
Yeah, hold that, Daniel.
Hold what?
You're not going to
What?
see Ellen DeGeneres on Cali anymore.
I don't know.
Hold what?
Just like, who gives a
But I
fuck?
have Pierce Morgan, right? They
Yeah,
got.
and we gave you what's his name, James Corden too.
Oh my
James
God, that
Corden.
fat
Oh my
bastard.
god, yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
Y'all
That's
deserve
bad.
Ellen DeGeneres for that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, we
He's that
actually have
bad.
another one. Oliver,
Oh, John Oliver.
John Oliver. What a whistle. What a fucking that you know, the one of those faces like they asking for the brick. Like
Yes.
you just that's the one. John Oliver. Like
stream is
what a
off
whistle.
fucking road.
Yeah,
I
don't know
got
where this is going,
like
but-
Chelsea.
5 more minutes. I gotta go pick up my kid. So
Hey, Scott, this is what happens when you have international breaks, man.
Listen,
I gotta
Chandler,
head
we
out
always
myself.
I don't think
Take it easy,
Jimmy
I
boys.
pick up,
was
bro.
ever anything.
Peace out, man.
Less up, Joey.
Even
But yeah, I
if
mean,
one of
look,
these
you
is gonna
fork up
help
the
you
right
gain
amount,
confidence,
cool,
bro.
yeah, and so is what it is. Is what it is. I am not too fast.
The right amount? What?
If they want the right amount for Enzo, and then just get rid.
Exactly.
Seeing as well, Arsenal fans are already sick of Raz, which is a real shame. Real shame. Petit's come out and said he's been one of the most disappointing signings this summer, despite being a loan move.
Hey, what?
Another one that Arsenal played.
Let him score against Man United and they win the game and they'll be twerking for him.
Bro, if only somebody
I think
had
Sterling's
one
never
Arsenal
scored
fan,
against
bro.
United.
Hey,
Listen,
they playing
when-
United next, right?
Nah, Forest.
Oh, yo,
Listen,
that's even
Arsenal-
worse.
Arsenal
I
have
heard
a run.
Brokeback Mountain team is back on the what's the name?
Don't worry,
On
we
the-
will be there Saturday. Don't worry, man.
Listen, Arsenal
you
have a
can't trust
run.
that
Don't
shit do
Arsenal have a
anything,
run
man.
coming up where they play against relegation sides, right?
They must do because they've gone through
They will.
basically
So,
all the top six bar
hey,
United
Sterling,
now.
I'm gonna need you to be Sterling and back against a few of these sides, man. I need the PR to come out about Sterling being a good player so that they can sign him. I need it, man.
Yeah,
I need that PR
United,
at the end of the season, not now.
after United, their run to the end of the year is pretty good. They got Fulham away, Everton at home, Palace away, Ipswich at home, and Brentford
Crystal
away.
Palace away is not the easy game.
A little cheeky Sterling brace against Southampton, man. I'll be there.
The
Ooh,
guaranteed
3-day gap.
17.
Yeah, 3-day gap between their cup tie against Palace. Eddie and Ketia. You have the opportunity to do something hilarious.
Oh, and Ketia against Arsenal.
Yes.
Arsenal.
Please, I need that, bruv. That or Big Trev. One or the other.
And did you see the Trevor at the back for Palace? Beautiful. Well, he's our best centre back, by the way. World-class centre back, Trevor Caliber.
That laugh
I've
is
heard
nasty
this
word, by the way. That's crazy.
What's wrong with that laugh?
Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
That's Alex.
Big up, Alex. I haven't laughed all stream. I'm not allowed to laugh at.
Nah, but it's a laugh, bro. It's evil as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Prime, you
Now,
are
there's
so
the prime we
evil, man.
know.
Yeah, there
What do you
it
mean?
is.
That's the prime reaction I
There
expected.
you
when Reece
are.
James was
There
injured,
you
bro.
are.
Hold
The
on.
Reece defense thing was crazy.
So I can't. What's wrong with defending Reece?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with
You've
defending
been
Reece. I'm
defending
just
Reece
saying
for
from
2 years
you,
now.
it's unexpected.
I've been defending him all season.
Okay,
No,
but
you
it's
wasn't.
been longer than one
Never
season.
No,
Yeah,
even
that-
that's just been a rarity. We're just surprised. That's all.
But okay, so when I say bad things about players, people don't like it. But when I say good things about players, people still don't like it.
No, we like it. It's just it's time to we're adjusting. We're adjusting.
You're
Yeah, stop
adjusting.
acting like you don't have a history as well. Come on
Listen,
now.
stop
We're just pulling this out of nowhere.
Stop behaving like Malo Gusto, man. You're not playing in any position.
Think about it, like, when a heel turns face, they don't turn immediately. Like you gotta bed into the role a bit.
This is not adapting, man.
Look at Roman Reigns. He hasn't just turned. Like, people have
I
to
don't
learn to
know.
trust him a little
I
bit
don't know.
more.
By the way,
Got to get all the friends back in, all of that.
Lewis, by the way, that tweet, look at the top comment, bro.
Said we yet to see his best since then he went to hide in Nigeria. That's crazy. And man really said you're about to see the best of me and then just didn't do a damn thing.
Hey,
And
listen.
by the way, if we're
Sterling-
That was the best
If
thing
we-
he could have done for us, bro.
That's his best. He
That's
collected
his
that.
best, yeah.
Hey,
Collecting
no,
the
no, no, guys. Sterling got
Oh, dear.
baptized. Sterling got baptized, and then he signed for Arsenal. Even God said, "I can't save you."
Oh, for goodness sake.
Hey, God said, "I can't save you, bro."
Nah, God said we gotta get you out of Chelsea, dog. He had to save
No,
us.
the good
He
Lord
heard
said.
our players, bro. He heard
The
our
good
prayers.
Lord just said maybe not with number 5. Maybe not with 5.
Hey, God said there's a war about to start, bro. I can't save you.
Oh
You
boy.
see, he's laughing and he's like, "What's wrong with laughing?" Like, look at this.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is an evil ass laugh.
That's
Like,
what
I
I'm
hear it.
saying, bro.
Yeah, Prime, you are so
Guys,
evil, Prime.
just be happy that we're doing well this season, man. I haven't had to slander anyone.
Yeah, but Prime, you're evil still.
Yet.
I'm
Yeah,
evil.
yeah.
Fatter.
Yes,
There's
you
things
are.
about Fatter. I'm okay. Cool. I'm evil. Lewis, let me share my screen and post some things about Fatter, man. It's fine. I'm evil, so let me be
Oh,
evil.
it's boring, man.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Oh, what's going on here then? The camera's zooming into Fatter as well. It's hilarious. And just lean back and the camera said, "Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere." Oh no. What has Prime got here? What the hell? Jeez. Jeez.
Is that
Man,
it?
I said share screen. He went to the back. What the f?
Is that it?
It's Fatter. No, but that's just you, Fatter.
I'm gonna say Prime's just turned green as well. Southampton can take care of Liverpool. Yeah, sure. They have taken care of them with some of their incomings over the last 10 years, but that's about it. That is literally just about it.
I like how we didn't talk about the game the entire stream as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
what-
regardless of it's just Leicester, all we can really talk about is just selection.
What's Leicester's goalkeeper's name?
Hermansen.
Hermansen. Yeah, you know what's going to happen in this game, right? This guy's going to pull off a masterclass. He's a very good goalkeeper. We'll still win the game.
Kind of
but,
expect that anyway, but we should be able to.
He's gonna pull off a masterclass. My worry is that Sanchez will be Sanchez and do a bozo moment. But regardless, we'll win the game.
There will be a bozo moment. We're not going to keep a clean sheet, but we'll win the game.
It's guaranteed bozo moment,
Like
bro.
we shouldn't need Reece for this game. I'd rather have him fully rested for Spurs.
I'm with you too. Like, we don't need him for this one. I just want to see where his injury issues is really at. Is he free? Is he free from next week? Will he? Is it a longer term thing? Don't know.
Nah, he's fine, man. Listen,
I hope you're correct.
Guys,
I really hope you're correct.
Listen, if I know Reece injury stuff. If I thought it was bad, I would have said something, man. I would have done something.
No, but like you're just going off what we're going off, which is just it sounds short term, so I'm choosing to believe that. And that's it. Even though they've kind of said that before and like it hasn't been. So I'm just choosing to follow the story one more time.
No, I'm just going off of the fact of I've been right before, so there's no reason why I shouldn't be right now.
What?
I mean, it's all very speculative, but I respect you going through that. Because I'm doing the same damn thing. I can't even talk it down.
Relax, I'm joking.
I've said I'm purely sniffing hopium and just believing that it's a 1 week thing. It's because I want to.
But nah, but I do think we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I mean, we'll be fine regardless. Like, it is only Leicester.
Hey,
These man have a fuck ton of injuries and they're not in good form.
We
As long as
should be
Gusto decides not to be a bozo, we'll be fine.
Who's out for Leicester? Is Vardy out?
So Vardy is a doubt, but he is back in training. Where is it? So Fatawi's out for the rest of the season. Ayu's out. Buonanotte is suspended. Cordova Reed is being monitored, and Ricardo Pereira is out too.
I didn't realize that Ayu was out injured. That means they're gonna have one fit winger.
Basically, yeah, but also you might
Hey, hey, those egg brothers can hold that, man. But Vardy, I think Vardy will play. It's Vardy. I think they'll find a way to put him in.
Regardless, I think they're going to score anyway because we'll just do something stupid at the back.
Yeah, because with Ayu being out, it means they won't have a striker, right? Or no, they have Daka.
They have
Daka.
They don't have Iheanacho.
Yeah, Scott, your mic's breaking up a lot, bro. I don't know what it is. Just...
Keep up with the times factor. They don't have Iheanacho.
But yeah, Daka's back, but Daka is also a problem for them. Like he ain't clinical at all.
Mavadidi.
Mavadidi should be fit.
Daka's not clinical. Welcome to Robert Sanchez, bro.
Bro, against Robert Sanchez, everyone's Pele, dog. Like,
listen. The Robert Sanchez brothel, man. Anyone can score.
Yeah. You know what? You're correct. That wasn't even the point. You're correct.
Listen, that highlight reel, Daka. I expect you to get a fresh trim, bro. This is gonna be an elite highlight reel for you.
My bad.
You guys not remember there was a point like a couple of years ago where any winger that was facing Liverpool, any left winger facing Liverpool, they got like a fresh trim because they knew they'd get a highlight reel. Yeah.
So Sancho's surprise return to training has put himself under consideration for a place in the squad for the trip to Leicester. Surprise return kind of hints that he is something recent and he might still not be able to start. So which could mean we see Noni on the right again.
Yep. Noni, if you can't do it against Leicester City, dog, like you gotta pack it up. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
That you just gotta pack it up,
left
dog.
back? Who's even Leicester's left back? Or starting left back? So 3-0 Leicester. Who the fuck? Victor Christensen. Yeah, I've seen that guy. Nothing special. Nothing special.
Yeah, listen, all Christensens are meaty anyway, right?
Yeah, so like there's nothing really that special for us to deal with. And all that. Like, fuck you, bro.
He said moving along swiftly.
This guy actually removed me, wow.
Yeah, respect Cobham's finest export, bruv. Disgrace.
What, Reece James?
Yeah, shout out Reece too, innit? Big up to Reece.
Reece
hasn't left, so he's not export. Reece hasn't left, so he's not export.
Yeah, that's the one.
I thought you meant graduate. My bad.
Yeah, he's a graduate.
Our finest Cobham export, Declan Rice.
Oh, brother.
Hey, Declan Rice. You have Eddie Nketiah, Olise, Musiala. Pick your choice, man. Pick your poison.
Yeah, I already picked my choice, man. The Danish Maldini, bruv.
Hey, Nathan Ake has won more titles than Christensen. He has a Champions League. He has a 4.
City tax. Who did City want before Ake? They wanted Maldini, bruv. We just never sell.
And they got.
Yeah. The Guardiola's wanted him for years.
And they have a better center back in Ake.
Yo, Lewis, why has he only played one game the entire season?
He's had an injury. He has been.
He's also not registered. I don't think.
I know he's injured.
Stomach problems, yeah. The stomach problems. Ooh,
what?
My tummy hurts.
There's the prime we all know and love. There he is.
There he is.
I didn't say I would never slander Christensen.
Yeah, but
I never said you wouldn't either. It's just that's the prime we know. Now, which games do you think Maresca rotates with players from the B team over the holiday period? So first will be Southampton away, because that's the midweek before Spurs. Then it will be obviously Astana, Shamrock Rovers. Between Everton away, Fulham at home, and Ipswich away, I'm not sure. I'm not sure which game we choose to go B team heavy with. Maybe Fulham with it being the home game, but I feel like you could argue that's the toughest game out of Everton, Fulham, and Ipswich.
You know what? Just go C team against Shamrock Rovers, man. Play the academy.
C team, yo.
Play the academy.
You probably will see that anyway. We should be through as group winners with a heavy goal difference in our favour.
Play Atching Pong, Rack Sacker, Dyer, and them, man.
Achimpong got to sign that contract, or he ain't getting no minutes.
Let's see how good. Let's see how good Lacobham is.
From soccer, man.
But yeah, out of Everton, Fulham, and Ipswich, I don't know.
If you want, bro.
Because it will be rotated 11 for Shamrock, so first team for Everton, maybe with a little mix and match, either the same for Fulham, or you'll see the B team for that game, and then the A team for Ipswich.
A relegation to Everton side being shown more respect than a 4P team is crazy.
Bro, we don't win at Everton. We just don't.
And okay.
Like, we've had one win there since, I think, 2017.
Yeah, Jorginho penalty.
Yeah, and we weren't even good in that game. It was literally just that penalty and fuck all else.
Wait, when was
that game was terrible.
Quickly.
22-23, first game of the season.
When you guys are finished, last Reece James question. How many Premier League games do you expect him to play this year?
So how many has he played already?
At least 19.
19 games.
Yeah, legally.
So, oh yeah, you're expecting 19 league games. Yeah, he's already at 4 league games for us. So, yeah, we'll stick to half the season.
He's played 4 out of 8 already. Well, Saturday will be 9. 4 out of 9 games. That's like half, basically. So,
Brendan, I don't expect us to drop any points in December. I might give a little bit of leeway for the Villa match, but everything else, 3 points. 3 points, and even Villa, I want 3 points because they're our top 4 contender. They're our top 4 ops.
Yeah, that's a big 3 points to take off them.
If we beat Villa, does that count as us winning our first big game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'll be real, I'm not counting Spurs. So
we're not even good with Villa at home anyway. We've lost our last two games against Villa at home, so they'll come into that match confident.
Don't remind me about Villa last season.
We didn't beat Villa at home last season. I thought we
don't. I literally just said don't remind me, Prime. I literally just said don't remind me.
I thought we beat them twice. I'll be so real.
No, we only beat them in the cup. We drew away.
That was in the cup. My bad. Yeah.
I was in the cup, and we should have.
We should have beaten them away.
By the way, we got robbed. Absolutely robbed.
Scott, great news. You're taking a Leicester ticket.
Who?
No, Scott, great news. You're taking the Leicester ticket.
Oh, yeah, you got a Leicester ticket for him. Let's go. Nice.
Hey, Lewis, which games are you going to?
Tottenham.
Hey, a cheeky little bet. Tottenham win.
Fuck you, bruv. We're winning. We're winning. Bar Robert Sanchez bullshit. We're winning that game. And then after that, I'm going Shamrock.
Don't blame
Jonathan. Shamrock's after the Spurs game.
Now you're going Shamrock. Okay.
Fuck it. Why not? I actually have a Shamrock ticket. I had to look for a ticket before.
Hey, I don't want to hear judge chats against Shamrock, by the way.
So what?
I don't want if Chelsea don't win. I don't want to hear it that it's your judge or anything. I don't want to hear judge chats.
Bro, I've already said I dare Chelsea to drop points in a single Conference League game this season. I don't care who's playing.
Prime, what if I flip it, bro? What if the only game Lewis sees is the Shamrock Rovers win? He personally just went there, just beat them.
The losses though. I'll be real. If it's a batter,
made him freeze, bruv.
Wait, is he frozen? That's a crazy
froze.
Am I frozen?
There he is. He's back. No, he's back. He's back.
It depends. Listen, if it depends how bad the loss is. If it's a battering, if it's anything like Ireland v England,
Or if you get Noed.
What if you get Noed?
If I might listen, I might not come. I might not come back on here, bro.
Nah, come on, no.
No, I'm joking. I won't. No, I won't.
You have to show face.
Of course I will. Of course I will. But I won't be able to make any jokes.
Shamrock's not even the best teams in the tournament. It's Florentina, probably.
No, it's just Ireland's best team in the tournament. All mad.
Like as of thus far, anyway, we're in like automatic promotion places or qualification places, whatever it's called. So like we should get out of it. So and minimum. Yeah, by the time you play Chelsea,
now we're here because we need to have that conversation. Now you're letting Gallagher and that other brother score against you. I've never heard of.
I've heard of Haywood. I've heard of Haywood Bellis. He plays for East and he was from City's academy. But yeah, you guys want me to talk about that game? You want me to talk about that game?
Yeah. Like I never got to speak to you about it.
Okay. I just got over it, but all right. First 45 minutes, I'll be real. We played like brilliantly. Probably the best half of football I've seen from Ireland in a very long time. I thought, barring the opening like 5-10 minutes, we dealt with England quite well. Bestie Ebosele, brilliant half. I'll never forget it. I'll be real. Collins also brilliant.
I'll never forget it.
Yeah, how much you cling on to. But yeah, you have Liam Scales just stupidly getting booked in the first half, and then in the second half, like you don't need to try and bring down Bellingham in the box like that. Like it's stupid. And then penalty, he gets sent off, and then we just collapse. Like, and the thing is, England did not play good at all. They didn't play good at all. Like people are trying to gas up Bellingham. He didn't look good. Gallagher didn't play well. Madueke had a good second half, to be fair. But England in general didn't really play that well. But because it's 5, and we let Haywood Bellis got his first England goal, Gallagher got his first England goal, Bowen got his first England goal, the other guy Gordon got his first England goal. Like it's crazy.
Hold up.
Crazy. Fatser, you're not English. Shut up.
Yeah, but Saudi Arabia.
But but Fatser, you're not. But anyway, it was so so.
Don't worry, you're English to us, bro.
I was fuming. Bro. I've never been that mad, at a result for Chelsea, Ireland, Nigeria in the past few years. Never been that mad.
Nigeria crazy. I would expect you to be mad, but
because I wasn't expecting. I would expect to lose fine, but I wasn't expecting this bad. I would I've seen batterings at Chelsea or Nigeria or Ireland in the past, but I wasn't surprised by it, so it didn't affect me this bad. I wasn't expecting 5-0. Crazy.
So you underestimated the strength and might of England, basically.
No. I underestimated that we'd actually collapse. I didn't expect that. At worst case, give away the penalty, it's 1-0, and just defend for your lives at 10 men down and then lose the game 1-0 or 2-0. I didn't expect it to be this bad because I saw the lineups, right? So I was on my channel. I saw the lineups. I saw Kyle Walker at centre back. I saw.
To be fair, it was pretty good from you.
England played a P&P midfield, and then I said target Walker because at that point, if we don't score with Kyle Walker playing at centre back and no technicality, no technique in that England midfield, it's embarrassing. So yeah, bro, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
All mad. Just wanted to round this off with the shit rumor of the day: 150 million to sign Jules Koundé and Araujo.
Bro, has Fichajes.net ever been correct, bro?
They just link us to a random player every day.
It's like they go into a random player generator and then slap Chelsea in front of it, and they're like, call it a day.
Yeah, tomorrow it's gonna have us linked to fucking Nabry or some shit.
Bro, do you want to know how bad it is, right? This is the first time we've lost to England on 3 games on the bounce. And the last 10 goal scorers against England and against Ireland have been the last 10 English goal scorers against Ireland have been players of Irish descent. Gallagher, Gordon, Bowen, Haywood Bellis, Harry Maguire, Kane. Yeah.
ISP, man, you gotta hold that still. That's crazy.
Gallagher scored. Bro,
Gallagher scored against Ecuador. I don't know, my head would be gone. I'm not gonna lie.
I got tagged by Chloe before the game.
No
And
way
then
you had a Chloe prediction come correct.
No, she-
All right, Jonathan, I hear you.
Oh my,
Guy. That's my
bro.
cousin.
My head's fuming.
my
And the
cousin.
thing is, right?
Hold that.
And the thing is, right? Barring, I think, maybe the Gallagher goal. I think, barring that, there's nothing Gallagher could have done for the goals. I'll be so real. So I can't even blame him.
Well, at least now, finally, Gallagher's managed to score against Kelleher. Took long enough.
God fucking damn,
Bro, I'm
bro.
fuming, man. Bro,
Right,
I'd rather
last
we-
season you could have done with that.
Bro, I don't mind it, bro. Like Gallagher scoring as well. I don't know what's worse. 5-0 or it's Gallagher. I really don't know what's worse.
Gallagher, bro. I'd rather hold a 5-0 than Gallagher scoring against Ecuador. I'm be real with you.
And also, Lee Carsley's Irish as well.
Even done by the fucking Irish manager. Hey, thank you for your services, Prime. Because your country helped us a lot. Your nation has helped us.
Help you do what? You're still not winning anything.
Long live our noble king.
The Nations League.
So annoying.
Tuchel's gonna win the Nations League. We've got Super Tommy Tuchel. All of that. Come on,
Hey,
Prime, man.
Hey,
A long place. We love Tuchel. We love Google.
England's
England's winning the Nations League.
Yeah, I'll never sing that about Podge. Fuck that.
Yeah, bro. Y'all ain't even win the Copa Oro. Y'all ain't winning nothing.
I find this so funny because
You've got Satan behind the wheel. We've got Super Tommy T, bro.
Before Tuchel got the England job, people were saying that he's a bad manager. So now all of a sudden he's the best.
Yeah, they were.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
but
speaking of that minute, that ain't me.
Regardless, when that giraffe-looking German fails at England, I'll be there, bro.
Jesus.
I will be there. I will
Yo,
be
respect Tommy
Yo,
Tukes, bro.
hey, respect
Dead to me. That second Champions League didn't happen. He's dead to me. And when he fails at England and he gets sacked, I'll welcome him home.
No, he's gonna put Saka at wing back.
I'll be
It's
there.
gonna happen.
Oh man, Saka left wing back, Reece on the right. We will be there.
Bro, you think that means England will win anything? Just
Yeah,
hey,
it's coming home, mate.
I dare
man, proper Chelsea, bruv.
I dare Tuchel not to get to a final and overtake Southgate's legacy. I dare him. That fraud.
Don't worry, you ain't got to worry about that with Super Tommy T, bruv. This time he'll be able to do that in peace. No one getting in his business. You got to leave the England manager alone, bruv.
I dare him. What, you think these England players are good? You think it's Southgate? Southgate's not the issue, bro. These guys are bums. Don't get fooled by Palmer's GA and Saka's GA. Don't get fooled by all of that, guys. Guys are all bums, not doing anything. They're bums.
They drew.
Sounds like you've been drinking that haterade.
They're bums.
Yeah, bro.
They're bums, bro. They're not winning anything.
They drew with the Greg Berhalter side, so
they're not winning.
Berhalter.
They're not
Southgate tax. I do remember that US game. You guys cooked us. We were lucky to get a draw.
You're not
very
winning.
lucky.
They weren't lucky, man.
Who, the US? Yeah, they were. They should have won that. Pulisic hit the bar like twice.
Oh, you mean England were lucky?
No, we were lucky to leave with a draw because we should have lost.
But hey, the likes of Bellingham and Rice in midfield, man. But those are your players. Hey, listen, Tuchel's not a wizard.
Yeah,
bro.
Tuchel wanted Rice too, didn't he?
Tuchel's not a wizard, man. He's not a wizard. Just because he won a Champions League with Havertz, Mount, and Werner, he's not a wizard, bro.
Yeah, this time it will be Palmer, Watkins, and
hey, when he fails, I'll be there.
She's such a hater, bro.
I'll be there.
Generational hater. I keep
Like,
telling
it's
people.
insane,
People
bro.
think I'm a
I'll be
hater.
there.
No,
I'll
Prime.
be there.
I will learn from Prime.
Hey, listen, I don't mind losing the 5-0 because I know it'll just gas you guys up, and you'll go to the World Cup and won't do anything.
This guy, man, he's like worthy sacrifice.
Tuchel died for this.
Or
not
died
Tuchel,
for
the other guy.
Southgate?
Southgate died.
Ireland died for this.
Southgate
That's
died.
it.
Ireland did.
Just for Tuchel's England.
Ireland did.
You let a German take over your country. I still not won. Embarrassing, bro. I could never. I could
Go to the
never.
You think the country won't be saying that too, though? If Tuchel don't win it, all the anti-German and xenophobic shit is getting wheeled out
And
immediately,
and
bro.
Lewis, I'll be there front row. I'll be
He's
there
a front row.
I'll have my suit
Yeah.
on.
I said side by side with the English.
The same,
Literally.
the same suit I wore when Frank got sacked in 2021. I'll be there, bro. Same suit I wore.
I don't even remember you wearing a suit that day. I might have to
I'll be
rewatch the
there.
stream.
I'll be there, bro. Big smile on my face. I might even go to Wembley. Stand outside the stadium, bro. I'll be there. I'll be there.
So I'm outside my biggest hater's funeral just to make sure that prick is dead.
Biggest smile on my face, bro. When the funeral food is so good, you be forgetting who died.
Yeah.
I'll never forget who died. I'll remember.
Oh,
Hey,
brother.
you think Lizzie's in a box is bad when Tuchel's in a box?
Hey, yo.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Oh,
I'll
brother.
be there.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
you know what? Poch at Chelsea above Tuchel at Chelsea, man. I said it. I don't care.
He deserved jail time for that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
Maybe you know what? Maybe y'all don't deserve free speech over there. I'm not gonna lie.
This is why we don't get.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you know what? It makes sense now. I can't
Hey,
lie.
no, it's cool. Let Tuchel fail. You guys don't want me as an enemy, is all I'm saying, man. Let him fail.
I mean, too late.
Wait, who's Ireland's manager?
Mind your business, bro.
I actually don't know.
Our manager is Hallgrimsson. He's the guy who orchestrated when Iceland beat England in the Euros. Remember that? Yeah, you wild
When what?
When Iceland beat England in the Euros. Remember that, bro? I remember.
Yes, actually. Yeah, I do.
Rashford's breakout tournament. I remember.
I remember that one. Oh,
The year Leicester won the league with Vardy. I remember it.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh,
So where was that when they went 5-0?
Again, bro, mind your own business, bro. Say all my business.
The silence, bro.
Hey, Prime. It's starting away, man. If Tuchel wins the World Cup.
It's what?
If what?
If Tuchel wins the World Cup, just don't run away.
Oh, he was at Jamaica?
Oh, if England win the World Cup.
England's not winning the
England win the World
bro.
Cup,
That
don't
shit is
run
so
away.
good.
He's not winning the World Cup.
Yeah, he's not.
What?
He's not. I'll give you maybe a Euros, but the World Cup, bro, nah.
You think he could go to the US of A? You think England can go to the US of A with a German in charge and win? Crazy, bro. Crazy. I know, bro. All I'm saying is I've seen the script. You guys haven't. I won't spoil it. That's all I'm saying. I've seen it. Bro, I wrote the script. I wrote the script.
It's nasty work.
I wrote the screenplay. You're not winning. You're not winning. I'm the director. You're not winning.
You're
That's what I'm saying. I'm not hating. I'm just speaking the truth.
Yeah, they'll probably lose to Jamaica or some shit. Who's their manager? McLaren? Steve McLaren?
Something like
Steve
that.
McLaren's is Jamaica's manager, yeah. Hey, listen, that sinker and hooked for Cole Palmer, I'll be there, man.
Hey.
That's so.
That singer and hooked for Saka, I'll be there.
Insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, I've got to do a video in like 10 minutes. I'm going to wrap this stream up anyway. Who is live that we like? Who's live? Lee Gunner. Right, cool. I'm going to send everyone over to Lee Gunner. We'll be back tomorrow. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like, subscribe, all of that shit. And yeah, back to the grind. Let's go, people. Let's go. Up the Chelsea. Fuck Pochettino. Big up, everybody.